What's the deal, everybody? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? It's a Sunday, and I've been working like crazy. Just got back officially. So I just got back officially. What's the deal, though? How everybody doing? Back in this thing. Say that's Moments TV. You dig? Everybody Sunday, man. It's a little tricky out there in the streets, but it's cold too. I can't lie. I couldn't wait to get home. See what we got going on up in here today. Today, I seem like I missed the whole back on Fig with the call in by Big WAK. Yours truly. Everybody's industry big homie. On Pyro. Everybody industry thug. Well, can't wait to hear what he got to say. But what I can say is for a fact, nigga. Trap Kitchen, I used to, man, when EDD was going around, Corona, I used to see them people everywhere. I used to see like 2 or 3 trucks, Trap Kitchen. And I always wondered why I stayed around Western, Normandy's, and by Lamert Park. That's where shit I used to pull up and get to not Taco, what is that? Taco Mills. Yep, Taco Mills. What's going on? What's going on, Shaq? We finna get into that back on Fig today. Seemed like WAK100. He you know what I'm saying? It seemed like, man, the way he link up and have stuff with the police, it's just too coincidental. Like when it's too much of a coincidence, you don't be around long in the hood. That's why I know WAK can't be around nowhere doing conspiracy stuff where you can't even explain how you know and you getting the paperwork and your boys is riding by houses when people getting arrested by the feds. Boy, you don't think you the feds? If you don't think your friend that does that for a living, for clout, ain't the feds, now all of a sudden you got Christopher Lovejoy got brave enough to flash pistols now. And that's a fact. That nigga's a police. That nigga's 600. It ain't no doubt about it. This nigga waving pistols. All in the thing. I was like, yep, he's a cop. They got his name, Christopher Lovejoy. So they know that firearm is registered to him. I just wonder what state he doing it in. Because I don't think he a cop. Not doing that. And with all this allegation stuff, Christopher Lovejoy ain't in no goddamn LA. Them niggas is hiding out somewhere. Just like WAK. Them niggas probably in like Thousand Oaks, Sherman Oaks, Canoga Park. You already know Loose Cannon was still in the IE area. So, you know how that go. That IE area is big as hell. All it is dirt, some more dirt. I used to slide around there. It was just all cows and people had RVs and stuff in the front. But yeah, we gonna get into it. Cause I guess back on Fig is cool with WAK100. But I guess somebody got to be right. You can't be too controversial. What I know is in these YouTube streets, you can't be too controversial that you can't still tap in with the people that doing the controversy. Because no questions, no all hands down. WAK100, this nigga is the internet Jerry Springer. Period, point blank. That's a fact. He's a straight internet Jerry Springer. So, that being said, every day's a play. So expect it. Expect tomorrow something to be done to be bogus. And then you see how WAK used the biggest platforms to say what he got to say. And I could damn near tell you WAK100, he be writing this stuff down. Like he be rehearsing this. Cause when somebody come with the most police's allegations, he always know how to maneuver out of it and how he got this. And I just, like I said, these people really record people. That's deep. That's why I'm here today. They recorded me. So now that they couldn't do nothing with me, I'm still here. So, Say Less Moments TV. We're going to get into it. But like I said, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and most of all, hit that notification bell. My numbers is going up daily. So I do respect it. Good looking out. That means y'all love me. I got love for y'all back. That's why I'm here doing what I do now. Faithfully, like the news, every day. I'm going to try my best to. I don't really get sick much, so you don't even got to worry about that. I say maybe sick like once a year, maybe, but it's just like cough. I don't be on all that other stuff, so I can really do it. But we finna get into this content, man. This old whack 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 001 with his call in the back on Fig. I just don't see how. Like I said, somebody got to be whack friend. You know what I mean? But I know the way we met, and then how he just tried to lie and try to swindle a story that I told him, talking about you got that from me. Nigga, how I get a story from you and I don't even know you? Oh, you must have heard that from me on the internet. I said, all right, nigga, I ain't even been on the internet in 2-3 days. How the fuck I see that from you? And I said it before that. So anyway, we finna get back to this back on Fig and see what big wacko 001 talking about. Hot topics. This is just one of the hot topics because Braves had some things to say about Munchie B today too. I was tripping on that. That shit was crazy. Say Less Moments TV. We finna get into it. Y'all like my lighting? I got my lighting a little bit better, man. People been telling me, hey, you been looking kind of dark and this and that. For Showski. It's all good, man. It's all good. I'm on it though. I'm on it every day. Every day I'm hustling. Finna get it right now. Oh shit. Where's the Moski? Oh yeah. Hold on. Where'd you put the remote, Ebony? I just had it. Just had it. Where we at? That's what we need to invent too. A remote finder where you can just push it or just talk to it or something. Right here. That's the number one thing I leave from losing my house. Goddamn remote. Hold on. This shit Bunko. Sad life. Real sad life. And them niggas got away from him. And he started using regular civilian dudes to do street shit. That's where he went wrong. Man, the quality of his talking a little bit better than Braves. Right. Braves on his call in, that shit low as hell. Sylvester, hey, is he real there? That's Scrooge. You know Scrooge, right?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Okay, that's Scrooge.
Wow.
He's not a gang member.
Right.
I know the nigga.
Nah, facts. That's all he do. Right. What do you do, huh?
Put this nigga in the middle of all the fire. He's sending him to pick up the extortion money. He got this nigga.
Whoa.
The money you pick it up, it's bad money. We giving it to the nigga.
You hear this shit, Terrell?
Go home. Look, it's in the paperwork. We better go to 30 or else. So you know what best do?
What?
They put a picture in front of you. Go home. What you looking at me for?
Wow.
What you know about this? You know what best know?
What best know? Oh.
Now that's accessory. So guess what best does?
What do you do, what?
What I want to know is, like, you know, WAK knows everybody's case. Like, he's the lawyer that read your paperwork for real. And I'm not just talking about read the paperwork. I'm talking about like a lawyer do. Study to show thyself approved. In there, know the terms and everything. I could read any paperwork, but certain terms I don't understand. WAC know the terms, conditions, and everything else. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? I mean, look, man. It's like that OG shit where they said look like a duck, quack like a duck, walk like a duck. It is a duck. And then I heard him make a comment that blew my wig back because my stuff be just automatically playing because I be saving a lot for like watch later. This nigga, what he say? It blew me away. He said something about uh he got somebody said something. He said he got friends in other places for certain situations. I was like, what? Like, what are you like? That's some dance around words. Like the cops, like when they be on the stand and they don't want to answer the question straight up, they'll just say some like they won't say plead the fifth. They won't say you know what I'm saying? I don't recall. They won't do the Woody thing. They'll use like more intelligent words, but man. But yeah, it pretty much he was saying he got friends he could call in different places, like in higher places. Like I got my friends for the hood, then I got my legal friends, and then I got my cop friends, and like you know, I think maybe in the near future we might be looking at a Rico for whack because he talked too much. You know what I mean? So you might want to check into that because it might get real soon. They're not playing with nobody in LA right now. They taking everybody to jail. Puff Daddy, Tory Lanez. The saga continues. Like, where we gonna stop? Everybody that's famous is in jail. Damn near. Like, how you want to call it? Everybody damn near in jail, broski.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you how it happened. It's in the paperwork. Shit. We gotta read the paperwork, Terrell. It's 107 pages, white nigga. That's cool. Hey, look. Okay, look. Terrell want to ask you a question. What's the question, Terrell?
19 niggas was arrested. Who got out?
He said 19 niggas arrested. Who all got out? Huff got out. Frederick. Beard Claw. He got stitched 85,000. The best because he can cooperate, but he got stipulations on where he gonna live. Lieutenant got denied.
How does WAC know all this, man? Do you go to the court dates?
He go back May 15th. Big Q go back March 30th. He got denied.
Damn, this nigga shoot these dates off like he a lawyer. This is WAC is.
And he got on the phone and I told her she was telling. She talked crazy to me. I said, I don't know you. I ain't never had your tacos to fuck you. I'm telling you, Spain. I'm telling you, you a homie. The bitch is telling. Spain called me 2 days ago and said, Whack, you called and told me, my nigga, and I see the bitch telling.
Called and told me.
That's the sex trafficking charge, bitch, you got. Because he called her to bring the bitch to Vegas for some pussy.
This nigga know a lot, man.
And she told the police.
And you was there.
So
you seen him do it.
That got out. They got out and they still got to go to court.
I seen him do it.
They got arrested for it. Because the indictment ain't here yet. See, when you fucking with the feds, they hit you with a complaint. Right. Right? So the complaint is some of the charges and a little of the allegations. Right. The indictment is going to be right coming at you. So
right.
You know, whatever's in the complaint,
you'll believe anything WAC said. That's what you got.
But when the indictment comes, it's
I ain't
going to
gonna
be
lie.
way more than the complaint. That's crazy. This nigga
Smack be low key riding. I ain't gonna lie. He do be riding. Low key, he do.
So okay, who you think gonna work first? Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, or Big U gonna turn? Who gonna turn first?
Brick Baby.
Loose ain't doing no working because his situation.
Brick Baby gonna tell first.
Is really independent of him. Uh-huh. It's just with the same individual that they were extorting. Right. See, what they're doing is victim one was being extorted by Bear Claw, Big U, and Sylvester going to pick it up.
How do you know all this?
All road to 60.
Who told you?
Victim 1 got robbed, they say, by Loose Candy.
Right, alleged.
Dig that.
Road to 60. Victim 1 got
WAK
robbed,
ain't saying no alleged.
shot at
This is a fact.
by Freak Baby. What do they have in common? Road to 60. So they're saying it's a criminal empire. But Loose Candy situation has nothing to do with Big U.
Right.
It's like you and T-Rail. T-Rail got something going on, and you just happen to have an issue with the same nigga later on while some shit ain't got nothing to make.
Right. Right.
That shit didn't even make sense, WAK.
Because all y'all rolling 60s, and Big U is the top guy. You guys all did this for the betterment of rolling 60s, the Big U empire.
Wow.
So Luke Cannon gotta show proof that he has nothing to do with the empire, which
So his possibility he might get out.
because it's obvious he's been going at the nigga for a couple years now.
Right. So Terrell said it's a possibility that Loose Candy gonna be getting out.
Well, it's a possibility he's gonna be able to come up from under the RICO.
Right. Right.
They denied his bail hearing yesterday in Vegas. He's coming back to LA where he's supposed to be anyway to request another bail hearing. He got more
Loose Cannon might get tipped up like little shitty,
The reason why it's
and he gonna get rushed by somebody at court.
From this,
Hit that like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed. What's the deal? What's the deal?
we had 5 to 10 in a robbery.
Fair to say.
A robbery under
Thank you.
RICO tied to the high. The roof is now light.
Right.
I thought your break was at 7:30.
To deal with that situation on a minor level. Anybody got any play in that ain't did no telling?
Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell.
Details,
Shit.
where they picked the kid up, where he shot him,
Dang.
where he drugged him, he told everything.
Yeah, WAK know too much.
Who told him?
Hey, remember that?
Bay?
Sylvester, is it Sylvester Robinson or whatever? That's Bay. I know Bay. I've been knowing the nigga. People
I think the way he made that facial expression, he know him too. That's why he's stuck. I never seen this, y'all. That's why he looking like that. He know the dude.
3 weeks later.
Oh, okay. Right.
He said, "WAK, I swear to God,
Hey.
the nigga lied to us. He told us we were just gonna go up here and handle something. He never mentioned your name, WAK. I go back 26 years with you, bro. I know how you play. That's why when you popped out, and I realized that what it was, when we left there, all them niggas was mad at Big U. He never told us what he had us going to do. He rounded us up because they ain't like that. When I'm reading the paperwork,
Big U, he ain't really gotta tell you. He just gotta tell you, come on, let's go. That's why he Big U. He can just tell you, come on. Like, he ain't gotta tell you why. Just get in the car and go. He an OG and homie.
Right. That's low budget.
When I went to other side and got away from me, all them plugs and connections and that know how that business would go. He went back to 87. When you read the paperwork, this nigga operate like it's 1987.
Wow. Oh no, Terrell wanna holler at you.
So a lot of people in the chat want to know why you are not implemented in none of this paperwork, because just given the fact of all the stories that you've given, the detailed stories that you've given, why are they not hitting you up?
About what? I ain't fuck with Big U since late 2020, top of 2021. And when I did fuck with him, it was all real business. They don't got no story for me.
Yeah, because you was tapping in.
Put in no work.
You was tapping in, and you knew Loose Cannon would work for you and tell you the rest of the pieces to the puzzle.
Did I help the nigga save his house from
Puppet master.
Yes. Did I help him build his
He Adam 22, that nigga.
Yes. Did I help him tie in the T.I., K-Slade, the game, and motherfucking Jimmy Richmond, and motherfucking Haitian Jack? Yes. Did I give them that series? guys saw him on. Did I get after him? Yes. Everything I did with the nigga was business.
With all those organizations that they, you know what I'm saying, implying he was laundering money through, embezzling money through, you feel me, and threatening people, those nonprofit organizations, you helped him with?
The nonprofit organization is developing options.
Right.
He owns that 100%. The only people on there with him is his wife and Martin with his bear claw. Me, Shaquille O'Neal, Draymond Green, Josh.
He got a man. He name dropped a lot. And when I say a lot, that nigga WAK comes with 31 flavors ice cream of names, nigga. God damn. Like, you talk about snitching. This nigga already said 15 names in 10 minutes.
Oh, so everybody donated to that 501. So everybody that they trying to say on the case like Shaq and Draymond Green, everybody in the clear.
No, they all clear. They're just showing they have hurt. You know how Shaq and them, know how they know Shaq and them donated? Because
tax write-offs.
From our corporations and companies, it's a write-off. So
Told you. I already knew that. Shaq ain't finna do nothing unless it's tax write-off. That's what he not doing. That nigga's a cop. Yeah, y'all forgot Shaq is a police officer.
Shaq used to send trailers and toys over
And not for
there.
fake. He a real one.
I brought the shoulder pads and helmets. Well, that's what he said the money was for. On my card, it would say for shoulder pads and helmets, 9U, push your coats. Now, if you would have wanted to go there, that's where that benefit come from on his side. We're not part of his company.
Weird.
Right,
Who's
right.
weird?
So if everybody separates themselves on the RICO, how's Big U gonna be tied to anything? You know, what is he just gonna be tied to? Oh, cause he gonna be tied to that shit because old boy stitching on him.
The only nigga that got action that's separating, the only nigga is Loose Candy. Everybody else on
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. And y'all see how he keep talking highly of Loose Cannon? You know he's Loose Cannon's God for us, son's father. His new little baby boy, WAK is his godfather. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Hit that notification bell.
That's Barnabas right there.
If anything, the nigga put a light on me.
Right. Truth in the details. Damn.
So when did you tell the homie man, Monty from Trap Kitchen was a snitch?
Wow. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed. They talking about Trap Kitchen now. Everybody know about Trap Kitchen. That little catering truck was everywhere in LA.
I don't know you, never fucked you, and never ate your tacos. You are cooperating with the feds.
Wow.
And beat you. I don't know exactly what you're doing, but you're talking to the feds. Right? I said, that's all I'm gonna tell you. You've been sucking a couple Crips dicks while you're drunk, bitch, and you
Wow.
sleep or talk before you went to sleep. They call me. Call Spank right now, and he's gonna say WAK ain't lying. Spank called me 2 days ago.
WAK got too much information. Look at his face. He already know. This nigga WAK know too much not to be federal.
I'm reading it all right here. Then you will call her, tell her to bring the bitches to Vegas, fuck some niggas today. So how they knew to get to her, I don't know. But the homies from the Hundreds called me and said, hey, Trap Kitchen bitch, tell it, WAK, what you mean? And they told me that the bitch told either one of them or their sister or something. So I called the homie and told him.
Hey, what's the deal, King Sam?
Right now,
what's the deal? We up in here. Hit that like button.
Chicken wings.
Everybody else, subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Hit that notification bell. We gonna slide the Munchie B and Braves after this. Braves was on him.
And his audio better in jail. They boosted his sound up. How you gonna be serving food? Them niggas was serving food and serving hoes. You was serving food and serving hoes. Diabolical. Facts. That's some facts on that nigga on the paper. Nigga, oh my mama. Nigga, that's a fact on that paper.
600 said they said that his DNA was inconclusive. Is that true?
Well, what it was it was like 29. It could be or it couldn't be. It wasn't excluded. But guess who made it solid?
Oh.
Hey, the Rolling 60. The one that you had drive you to Vegas, go over there with the kid, snatch the kid, shot him in the face, and drug him in the field. They told the police. That's how they was able to triangulate.
Look at his words, triangulate. This nigga's official police. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
Yeah, because when you making these statements, we all gotta get it clear that you're just not saying anything. You're reading the paperwork. You're reading the paperwork off.
So, pretty much, this is the cut and dry of it all. As long as Loose Cannon is on that case with his wife, she can get his paperwork. They're married, so for sure she can get all the paperwork. And little by little, all they're gonna do is sell it to the internet one by one. That's all they're gonna do. Sell it to the internet. Sell it to the internet piece by piece. And yeah, that's what they got going on. And since she got the court paperwork, the social media gonna eat it up. And what Loose Cannon gonna end up doing is he gonna try to separate. He's gonna separate. He's not gonna try to stay with Big U. Second, once he separate, he don't got to go to court with him no more. For sure. So once he got to go to court with him no more, he's safe. But right now, he going to court. Brick baby, I don't know what he gonna do, man. He's the ladder to everybody. Like every call he made was a level up. Calls he made to Adam. I know Adam's sweating bullets right now because Perkiana, you know that Brick Baby started gambling since he started fucking with Adam 88. All of a sudden in Vegas at the casino, don't see late. Burr. Yeah, who had him doing that? Daddy Adam 22. He used to take off and do that shit. Remember, he said on his vacation with his wife and shit, he goes and does the gambling shit. I didn't see him on them high poker shows. So the shit he told Adam, wiretapped Adam's phone, all his fuckery, all that Chicago callers and all that. You don't think they heard his phone calls too? His phone tapped. Brick Baby calls him, right? Perkiana likes to talk. That is his daddy. Daddy got him out of jail for the guns and all the, the shit that disappeared that he said Richard something. I don't know what it was. That nigga just made up a name and said he went to trial for it and he beat it. What trial? It was supposed to be in Georgia. Stop lying, nigga. You caught 4 felonies in 2 years. How you catch one escape? You was on that Woody shit. You was in that room asking for the chicken dinner. If you was in Chicago, you would ask for Italian beef and Pepsi. Yeah, I just learned that. Yeah, now I'm a YouTube nigga. Facts. Nigga, he would have been asked for Italian beef and Pepsi, nigga. Acting like Snitches News. Oh my mama. Yeah, niggas like, comment, subscribe, and y'all be watching all Snitches News shit and knowing goddamn well that nigga got on the stand like Woody. That's why that nigga cover his face. Look, if you told on somebody or a gang of people, wouldn't you be ashamed to look at yourself too? Think about that. Hit the like button. I'd be ashamed to look at myself too if I was doing video knowing goddamn well I'm telling on everybody I ever know. Like he said, from the low end. Everybody came from the low end. Yeah, all right, nigga. I'm on your ass too. I'm just getting my information because I know you from Chicago. So when I get at you or you try to say anything in the future, leave me, nigga. I'm stacking up Legos. And I ain't gonna be like WAK. I ain't gonna be reading paperwork. I'm gonna be reading your drawers and what you said on here. Just keep talking. I'll book all you niggas. Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We on NFA ass too. You don't get no pass.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right. For sure. Hey, lock my number in. We're gonna tap in.
Lock my number in. It's already locked in with the feds. Niggas, stop asking dumb questions.
He says really get worse from here, bro. What do you mean? What you mean by that?
Because you've been working,
So maybe you been telling. That's what you saying.
you gonna call in all the hits. Because he don't realize when you see him using them making them videos, why is 600? Back to 600. You weird ass nigga. We gave you a heads up. You need to tell me you to go get an attorney to know what you was up against. If you read your paperwork, dummy, you would see that all 107 pages is wiretaps and open statements given by roll assistants.
That's what I said. I said even though whacking this nigga 600 on Mikey, but they doing
So everybody that's telling on each other, out of all the 19, is the 6 O's. There's 19 people, but everybody that's telling is from 6 O's. That's what he just said. Why even be from a gang?
Yeah, she said that in the phone call. In the phone call, right?
Yeah, because she know you a snitch.
You said you shouldn't have told me if you didn't want me to tell nobody.
That's crazy. You should have told me. My bad, y'all. I had to do it.
If all this shit would have happened, and then I'd have let it go, and everybody heard her say, "Whack don't say nothing," what niggas would have been saying.
Shut up. We wouldn't have said shit.
Let's keep it G though. You and 600 was trying to take him down. Just a little bit.
Exactly.
He said,
yeah, keep it G.
Y'all trying to take him down.
He said something real. He keeping it 100. I fuck with T real.
Speak on it.
Watch this, bro. Babe, when they picked him up, interrogated him, and he never came and told nobody. If you read the paperwork, Babe was still going to pick up the federal extortion money all the way up until March 14th, 2025, nigga.
Hey, you hear that, Jamel? That's what I'm saying. You hear?
So that means that old boy they talking about was telling on Big U all the way to this month until he got his indictment. That's what they saying. This is March 2025. It ain't April yet. So that nigga was getting paid to snitch all the way till he got booked. Damn, that's deep. And they said out of the 19 co-conspirators, all the 6 O's is telling.
Working. He never told Big U or nobody else, even snatched what they know, what he told them. They released him and he kept working, going to pick up the extortion money, read it all the way to March 14th, nigga, this month.
See, I just told you. March 14th was his last check.
I feel like I'm always that. Unless a nigga put me in a situation where I gotta protect my life, I'm not gonna break the law.
Right.
Unless it's speed, I don't allow niggas around me that break the law. I don't allow niggas around me that hustle the wrong way. None of that.
Yeah, you better say the right things. You know the feds on your ass now.
I'm gonna get you the fuck.
That's why he going on these big platforms so he can get seen. So if anything happened to him, WAK gonna have a backup plan.
We gotta let
Believe
these
me.
niggas know the difference between YouTube and the real streets. Cause some of these niggas think this shit is the real street on YouTube and this shit is entertainment.
Hey, bro.
You know grandpas always tell long stories, man. WAK is 50 years old, dog. He just shave it off, got a big booty bitch, and nigga, he on right now. He gonna tell a long story. This is Paw trying to be a thug. This is Paw trying to be a thug. I said, I'm old. This nigga got me like 10, 12 years, nigga. Hit the like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Say Less Moments TV.
Right.
Why you just stop them from saying shit? I say, nigga, my brain ain't connected to his. I don't know what the fuck he gonna say.
Right.
And I don't know what he's saying. If it's real or if it's, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't know. Now I'm seeing the paperwork hit. Some of these situations was real. Me personally,
He
I
said
talk about
so.
what's in the media. Okay,
Man,
they said he ran 3
I talk about what's in the media.
I'ma say,
WAK is a liar.
did he lose control? Yeah. Okay, is gas gonna get stuck? Yeah. It ain't no crime.
Right.
My opinion, right?
Yeah.
I'm just giving my opinion about what's there on based on other people's opinions. You ain't never heard me talk about who we went and killed, gonna kill, and kidnap, and put a nigga in the truck and 17 million.
WAK is saying all this. But your mans and them was doing we finna watch that today. We finna watch the marathon all week. We finna be on everything. All that sweetie. I got the one so old to where he was barely saying sweetie. And he didn't even say it like when Loose Cannon started saying sweetie, sweetie. He didn't say it like that at first. I got the videos, nigga. Like 7, 8 months ago. Loose coochie draws. Man, that nigga wasn't saying sweetie like that. He got better. He started yelling that shit. And then once he got that traction and all them views, and y'all hooked onto that shit like bass on hooks, man, on everything. He started watching. We gonna watch it tonight, but yeah, sweetie pie. Sweetie pie.
You ever seen me flash funny on the internet, nigga?
His best friend. Talking about he don't talk about shit that ain't in the internet. Your boy bring everything from Big U on the internet. That's why you in jail.
Right.
When I sat out with y'all, I didn't know what the fuck you was gonna say. I could only respond to what you say.
Right.
So I think out of all of them that's really from the streets, Loose Cannon got action and he can separate himself. And I believe he can. Me and Victim One and Loose Cannon, we have been on the phone 2, 3 times. He the one told us Big U was him. He said Big U cooperate.
Damn.
How you think he wasn't corroborating the man's part of the grid? This nigga is one of the starters of the grid program. That's why Munchie B is the perfect ally for him because of 6 O's and the IF. But who else wanted to step up and be a police officer? But Munchie, cloud chasing, can't see.
And I said, let me guess. He got a video of Brick, baby. He told Brick, if he don't go and drop him on the internet, he gonna turn the video in. Now let me tell you what's so ugly. We pulled Brick, baby paperwork yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Guess what's in his paperwork?
Speak on.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
And what's on that video? Whoa. Wow. So that you talked to Loose Cannon since he been there?
I talked to him the day before yesterday. He ain't got no phone action wherever they got it.
But he in good spirits and shit, he's straight. Okay.
I talked to his wife a couple times throughout the day.
Okay, great.
It's just a wait game at this point in time.
Yeah, I know how the feds work. I have family in that motherfucker. Yeah, I know how that shit go. Yeah,
So with the shit with Traveler Ross and everybody, man, what was being said in that
Oh,
motherfucker,
yeah,
man?
that
What
shit,
was the highlight
man.
in that podcast?
Well, I had a few issues with Traveler Ross. I ain't got no sense.
No, and you had a few issues with Vlad too, but I see, you know what I'm saying, Vlad had to give you some money for you to calm down, huh?
Now, me and Vlad been cool now about a year.
I love her.
We've been all right. We talked shit out about a year ago, but that shit was 4 hours long, man.
Oh, you was ready to go. So what happened with you and Traveler Ross?
The trap boy boss called himself when he was on that live with Luke. He said it Adam something. Like I was dirty, like I did something in the paperwork, right? So when I called his ass yesterday, I didn't get comfortable. And I told him how much of a bitch ass nigga he was. That bitch was. I'm in front of you. So now I'm
Nah, they said they denied his bail.
What you said, Adam? What pleading, nigga? You said it to him, right?
Yeah, they denied his bail, broski.
You know, I start tripping.
So we gonna see you trip on Traveler Ross on the other pod.
Yep, he in the feds. They said they denied it. I heard it from somewhere else that said they did, but today when they was like he just said he got denied.
Yeah, it's gonna go crazy.
WAK just said it in the beginning of this. He said Brick Baby got denied bail. Yep, we just seen that.
That murder is bad work because
He just like I said, WAK got too much information. That's why I cannot call that number. That number hot as firecrackers. You call WAK, you guaranteed buzz.
What the fuck?
So we not expecting Big U to get out, homie, unless he tell on everybody.
I'm gonna be real. Without the murder, wire fraud, embezzlement, over 100-some counts of extortion, and he got murdered. That body is hard to come off.
No, she look all right today. She look all right. She got a little braids. You know, them braids be pushing that hairline back a little bit, so, you know, she got to put the little baby hair swoop down. You know how that go.
Yeah, it's all bad.
Yeah, unless you gonna go give them 5 bodies or 10 bodies to get your shit down to 30. Okay, but then you be 59 in November.
Woo.
Big U be 59 in November.
69, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83.
We ain't making it out of that motherfucker, homie.
Yeah, Big U ain't gonna make
We ain't
it.
making it out of that motherfucker.
He ain't gonna make it.
Woo!
I tell you, WAK ain't got no sense, homie.
Woo!
So we might as well just ain't solid in shit.
Lay it down, man. You gotta lay it down.
Yeah, he ain't never getting out, bro. You 59 years. Look, if you 59 years old, nigga, if they gave you 10 years, you might not make it. Nigga, what?
Do you have to shut
And
your
he ain't getting no
organization
10.
down once they
That's
get
Young
in?
Thug Love. He ain't getting no Young Thug Love.
I mean, bro.
That nigga, that's nasty work.
All that.
59 goddamn years old and still extorting niggas like the 80s. This nigga extorting niggas like the 80s, bro, at 59, pressing a line. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. And he's a very old dog. That's one of them, hey, that's one of them dogs you take to the back and just, bow. He be limping. You know all that hip stuff and surgery gonna cost? Yeah, that's Big U, man. Nigga, when Big U get up out of there, sheesh, he might look like Frederick Douglass. Oh my mama. That nigga gonna have a photo like Frederick Douglass. He's gonna have a fro and a beard. Look at he don't want to look the same. Nigga, the world gonna be looking. He gonna be like American Gangster when he get out. Nigga, that's like Suge when he got out of jail. Everybody was like, nah, we ain't fucking with you. We ain't heard about you. You was locked up. Everybody told us everything when you was locked up. When you was free, yeah, you was good. They was hiding that shit. When you got locked up, they be telling again. Get the lights up, y'all. Get the lights up. Hit that notification bell. Hit that subscription bell. My subscription been going crazy.
No, this man, no. He went from 550 to 990 to 160 to 19 to 24, and it's all annual renewal based on your
Yeah.
performance.
Yeah.
Okay, what? Question. I got a question for you, right?
Now, remember when Diddy got locked up, right? When he was out, they be quiet, just like Debo. When they leave, they be talking again. Big UK, he ain't no pressure. You know how many niggas in jail, just like Larry Hoover? If he was out, he could press play on a lot of shit. But Larry Hoover locked up, so he can't press play. He can only press pause. Different P. That's a fact. Fact, nigga. When you on pause, your son ain't gonna check for your dough like you. Your homies ain't gonna check for your dough like you. That's why you make the plays, they come along. They don't make the plays and call you along. You dig? So with him being in jail, you see his sister just came out saying, "Oh, I wouldn't put it past him." What sister of yours know you an OG from a, she know you who you is, went to all the funerals and know the same niggas you know. Go tell WAK out of all people. Don't tell nobody. I wouldn't put it past him. Your own blood sister. Boy, if your sister will say that on the internet, what about the other niggas? And we talking about niggas. Since they know for sure you locked up, like it's on the news locked up, oh, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them niggas holding on to money, they ain't gonna never give that nigga.
I think the nigga out the hundreds. And the nigga thought I was part of the program with Big U. Because we had ran together.
What? Some money?
Uh-huh.
That's why he said it's SOS. Some money, people gonna tuck because they know Big U ain't never getting out. Some niggas came up off Big U. Believe that. When a nigga go to jail with that extortion game shit, with that money laundering and pimping it, it's niggas that owe him bread. He in jail, he ain't gonna see it unless he see him in the flesh. Other than that, it's gonna be bullshit stories. Hit that like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
You gotta be a California resident. I've been a resident of Oklahoma for 23 years. It's a fact.
Man, who?
Oversee the program. I can't even vote for California.
He said calling shots from the top tier. Hell yeah. The only thing he can run is a yard. That's it. And that's a big old circle. I used to call that the hamster cage when I was in there. I used to be like, nigga, y'all don't feel like we in a human hamster cage? They be like, man, hell yeah, we just be walking in circles year after year, month after month, day after day. It's like, hell yeah, it's a hamster. And you can't walk the other way because everybody gonna think you tripping. Like, it's only like, man, don't go to prison. Kids, don't go to prison, man. That shit ain't smooth, man. That shit ain't smooth. It's ignorance up in there. And you have to be dumb to hold your own. If you act like a fool, then niggas gonna respect you. If you act modest, like you got sense, they gonna pounce on your ass.
You ain't even doing that. You feel me? What you gotta do all that for? You running a legitimate business.
You get pulled over for a signal, you give your ID, everything cool. Then go back, run it, 664-187-245 for rolling, ex-con.
Let's go to his other snitch platform he went to today. It ain't over. WAK had a snitch-a-thon today. Y'all seen it. I ain't. I've been working today. So y'all get in the comments. Tell me what y'all want to see. I'm just playing off the stuff that I know that went viral that I didn't see. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, man. You can't be chilling with us eating and shit, just licking your fingers and wiping your face, listening to us and ain't saying nothing in the chat. Ain't liking, ain't subscribing. Come on now. I ain't asking for no bread. I ain't Big U. I ain't extorting you. I'm just asking for a subscription. Goddamn. Big U would have choked you out for that shit.
This is what I'm trying to get to. Why didn't I'm trying to get to it? It's because you might not want to admit this. You had your blow up.
Okay.
Whoa. You see the snitchery already? It ain't even been. How many, bruh? What the? Oh, and I just jumped in a whole 25 minutes in. I don't even know how my phone just did that. Yeah, I'm gonna run this back. I didn't know how I even got to 15 minutes, but he just called a nigga snitch. Oh, he just called it. He just told the nigga, told the world this nigga had a gun on him. He just told the nigga he had a gun on him. I mean to put it out there, but you had your strap on you. So when do the gangsters start having straight up conversations with?
I got my blower and do 20 deep with hoodies, and I'm by myself.
Hold on,
right?
Bro. Look, bro. Hold on. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Don't he look like one of them Beach Boys? Come on, man. How can you have a conversation about gangster shit with a Beach Boy? Big girls don't cry. Yeah, that's that nigga, man. You know, bop lava shoe bop, you bop, beep bop, you know, ass nigga, man. How you gonna have conversation with a nigga like? Look at this nigga. Look at his giddy up ski. Look at his giddy up ski. Look at his giddy up ski. Look closely, man. I don't think y'all understand. Look at this nigga's giddy up ski. This nigga got the babes, which look like salmon colored Reeboks, the suede ones, and then he got the Beach Boy shirt. And then look at your boy Vlad, making millions off of black people. Best friend is Boosie Badass. Boosie, boo. And the gangster niggas, from rappers and podcasters, and gang members, all give these white boy platforms and space to talk about gangster shit. Look at this setup. I know the feds watch his shows, and y'all like, comment, and subscribe to that nigga, but won't like, comment, and subscribe to me. Disrespectful audience I have right now. This nigga right here, he looked like Edward Scissorhands if somebody did his shit. You feel me? Because this nigga has, it's like a military, I can't even call it a cut. It's a military fuck. This nigga has no blendery on the side. You can just see skin, hair. It goes in that order. Skin, hair. It's not no skin, blend, fade. You know what I mean? His shit is skin, hair. You feel me? Not fly. I believe he just took some clippers and said, yeah, I'm out. It's me, Trap Lord Ross. They already like, comment, subscribe. Then you got this fuck nigga that just got called Young Petty in the Meti. Talking to the 15-year-old certain type of way. Oh, y'all forgot, huh? Y'all still like, comment, and subscribe to that nigga. Now we got Boosie Badass best friend, the feds, made money off black people, looking like somebody's grandpa that, you know, see orthopedic shoes. This nigga look like a beach boy, willing to tell on a nigga anytime he gets ready, and he does not have a problem with it. This nigga already told us he'll tell, but not only tell, he talks to the 15-year-olds. Don't forget, I know it's been like a month, but you can't forget the fuckery that this man was just doing with that young kid, where the kid had to tell him, come on, dog, I'm only such and such years old. Like, why are you talking to me like that? Yeah, that's that nigga right there. Then you got this nigga that knows all the paperwork about everybody. You can't tell him nothing. Look, this nigga whacked so good with his homework, he don't even got to bring his paperwork to school. Nigga, he one of them. Wack was one of them A students to where he didn't have to do homework. He could just tell you. He know everything verbatim. The teacher be like, yeah, pass. You know how the teacher always had that student that thought they were smarter than the teacher. Yeah, that's why. That's why. That's why. Don't he look like one of them fluffy niggas back in his day? One of them little fat niggas that come to class second grade still. Mama still drop him off at school. He still be having toothpaste all on the side of his mouth and shit. Little fat ass nigga. Smell like he just took an Irish Spring bath. Yeah, I know niggas like that. Cereal all on the breath and shit. Yeah, I remember second grade too. I had a fat nigga look just like it. That's why I know what he do. Then this nigga, Adam 22, aka my dad is friends with the President of the United States, X Remo. I don't even know where this guy is from, but he looks like he belongs. And the reason why I say that, because he looked like he ain't like that. Let's move on with the Buster Convention. Shall we proceed?
So big in the
We're going to go back because I'm way too far. That was 25 minutes in. I don't know how my phone did that, but it did it without me. And of course,
we could not run our business without having reliable internet.
we're able to instantly get
YouTube does this to me all the time. When I get live or I get to like 20-something people or stuff like that, they always hit me with them long-ass commercials. Or everything. They be knowing when I'm on. They be hating on me, and I ain't even got, like, hit the like button, y'all. Subscribe, y'all ain't subscribed, man. I'm almost at 400 in like 5 weeks. Only been on here 5 weeks. I'm at like 400.
Adam and WAG Show, as you can see, we have assembled a star-studded panel, including two of my favorite hip-hop Caucasians, DJ Vlad and Trap Lord Ross, as well as...
Wait, hold on. Let me see they.
Welcome to another
Let me see
episode
WAG shit,
of
because I be trying to put
Adam
this
and
shit on
WAG
my
Show. As you can see,
my
we have
headline.
assembled a
And the hashtag don't work for
panel,
WAG.
including two of my favorite hip-hop Caucasians, DJ Vlad and Trap Lord Ross, as well as the biggest Pyro himself, WAK100, obviously. And then behind
The
us, we
biggest-
got Remo.
the
Academics
biggest-
is on the way. Should be
man,
here in like 15,
I can't
20
even
minutes.
get the words.
I don't know where this conversation is going to go, but I guess at least to start, I want to just acknowledge to WAC that something happened right
Rottweiler.
before this whole
Rottweiler
case,
too heavy.
which was
Rottweiler bite force too
Liz
hard.
Cannon appearing
My
on
girl
the
is like
November show
130.
together, which in and of itself would have been the news.
So
the
if
conversation
my
of the week.
girl Rottweiler is
Pales in
130,
comparison a
that
little
means
bit
her
to
biggest
this,
brother is
but
probably
how
like
are you-
150.
How are you feeling?
There's no German
seeing
Shepherd 150
Brittany
unless it's
come
mixed
together
with
like
something
that,
like
seemingly
Caucasian
under the
Shepherd.
auspice of
But
them both
canines is still
having their
Rottweilers
issues
is still
with you.
canines.
Let's start there.
They are canines. They have
It was a
canine
little
teeth.
fake
Not every dog has canine teeth, but a Rottweiler does.
because
So that Rottweiler is canine.
what I
So I really don't understand what you're asking.
something totally different than that. But Adam, the day a couple weeks ago when I came in talking about Britt got ambushed and Britt called you and I got loose on the phone.
Rick got ambushed.
That day,
Here we go with the
when
fuckery.
Britt started saying, "What? I had my kid."
Rick
You
said
had
he
the
was gonna
kid
whoop
too.
your ass.
And I'm like, "What is he talking about?" She's
And
like, "Yeah,
Rick
I
said
had
you
my
put a
kid
cease and
too."
desist on him.
Right?
And
So
no
I'm looking
jumper.
at the phone
I ain't
now.
forgot that. Whack.
The story you gave me.
Rick said you put a cease and desist on him.
That's the
Order
thing.
on him.
And I hope my phone comes on because I'll show you something.
I ain't forgot that
One
either.
thing I
Whack.
like to do is my thoughts. I'll go on my phone and leave notes because when you close it out, it times and dates it. So if I can show you a note that's showing you my thoughts after I see something, it lets you know where I was, right? So sitting back, just
Look at
listening
his
to it all
face.
and following it all, was
He's
like
so into this story.
it's been a game being played that didn't even have to be played.
Mhm.
You know how like when you do shit with people, you do it because you want to do it.
Mhm.
We all old enough and been in the game long enough to know do what you want to do because if it goes bad, know you can live with what you've done for that person.
Yeah, like
Right.
crashing out,
So
telling on
seeing
yourself.
that, it was like I don't have a problem
But
with it.
Ski.
But it was like
But
everything
Ski.
you heard a person say they was gonna do, and you seeing that, and it's not happening. It's just like it makes you scratch your head and wonder what you're dealing with.
So basically, what I'm taking
Like
from
I'm
it,
scratching my
you
head
think
looking at your
that
ass.
Luce was kind of doing a play that was rooted in his true feelings. Like you felt like he actually was ready to break away from you after all this time that you guys have been super locked in, and he chose to do it by, I mean,
creating a fake beef.
So
you heard it when I called in.
Right.
I don't know what was said prior. Once I called in,
cloud
and started
chasing.
addressing what the issue was.
That's crazy.
You seen that? Hold on, what y'all talked about this? That wasn't there. That wasn't. Everything he said was there. It didn't exist, right? So it's like, and it's a little deeper because it's like other things was going on that I caught on that really wasn't real.
Oh,
right? So
how'd you catch
I
on,
woke up
Wonderful
to that.
Whack?
Because it did seem
How
like
did Wonderful Whack
if
catch
Luke's
on?
reason for being done with his friendship with you, if all it
Hit that
took
like button, subscribe if
was
y'all ain't
you
subscribed.
believing that his house getting raided in the clip that Sharice's wife posted, you casting doubt on that. If that was
I still don't believe it.
right, if that was the entirety of it, that just doesn't
He
seem
said, "I
like a
still
good
don't
enough
believe it."
reason for Luce to turn on you.
Okay, let's look at
in
what we
terms of
look.
friendship.
Let's look at what we looking
Yeah,
at now.
because Lou said he wasn't fucking with you,
Things
Whack, before he
work
got locked
in
up
mysterious
on
ways.
my mama. And you
If
you
the
Whack,
SWAT and
you,
feds
Whack, you his son,
come to
godson.
your home,
That's his
you
godson,
already
your
on the
Whack's
list.
son. I mean,
You get
Luce
picked
Cannon's
up.
son is his. That's
Why
his
would they let
godfather.
you go?
I did not know Whack was
I
his
mean, he was
godfather,
saying that he
man.
was
That's
just getting
that's some cold
swatted by
work.
like a fan.
But it's
He's saying,
obvious
fuck
from
his
what we just
godfather
saw
to his son.
yesterday.
You
The
was on bitch
indictment
shit.
was signed on the 17th.
But if you get swatted, it's the local police showing up to your house,
Hell
whereas
no.
they got taken down by a federal indictment.
Did you look at that video? Who was involved?
Yeah, he
Those
kind of
was,
true. He kind of right.
negotiators and
Adam was
you
right
had
on that.
every agency there.
It's still going to be local, state.
Yes.
people,
No,
right?
Not
hell
federal.
No, not when you're talking about hostage situations. But whatever it may be, that's just
No,
my
that don't
my
make it
belief.
federal
So,
because it's
and
hostage. That's
what's
just
crazy
kidnap.
is my
That's
phone,
just kidnap.
I
It ain't.
text them.
Hostage is
When
just
I seen
kidnap.
it
What
and
you
told them, I
talking
didn't
about?
believe it.
That's not federal
That
off the
morning.
top.
Right.
That's
But he could have
local
dealt
state
with it by
SWAT.
just giving you a call
ATF.
back and saying,
It's
hey,
not
bitch,
federal.
why are you saying that?
I mean,
But that wasn't
Marshall.
what it was. He claimed that I let somebody on my clubhouse floor call his wife
Yeah,
a bitch. When
that's
we
what he
went and read
said.
the content back,
You heard him.
nobody said nothing about his wife. They were talking about R&B, right? And then when he said, well, what you said, I said, hey, look, bro, if I knew you was in jail, I'm not going to tell the world you're in jail. You got a lot of enemies. You got a mother over there with a child, right? If I watched you go to jail, I'm not going to tell the world you're in jail. I'm not going to do it, but I didn't
But
believe
you'll
so
tell
what
him
I
Big
did
U.
was simply played the middle, and I just repeated what his wife said and left it at that. So his thing is, you repeat what my wife said is running content on me. Hey, look, bro, Blueface game myself. When content come out on me, Remo, we run it on my floor, right? So at the end of the day, if you told your woman to put the content up, I said, why'd you put it up? He said, in case something happened to me. I said, well, you could have put it up on private. Nobody's seen it, right? But when you put it up, it's going to be talked about.
Right. Let me ask you this, based on that, way, because I feel like it was interesting when you called in for the show when Bruce was on there, right? It seemed like he kept flip-flopping about what he was actually mad at you about. And it seemed to me that whatever he was really mad at you about, if he was even really mad, it definitely wasn't what he was saying. It was a secret. So, like, just to make it clear, like, was it fake or was there something else he was mad about?
Look at his haircut, man.
No reason to be mad. He made something.
That nigga hair, he got so many colors. He look like a Shih Tzu. That nigga look like he got a Shih Tzu on the top of his head, man. Y'all talking gangster shit with this nigga? Fucking goddamn Beach Boy looking ass nigga.
So do you think what was really happening is that really, because
Remo looked like a straight man.
Did
you see Remo when he was walking through O Block?
That he was mad about the
with Adam recently
stuff and him exposing about what the family
straight bitch,
right? I believe now, looking at it, that he may have known that he was caught up in the overall thing, right? I believe that's why he was a little bothered that 600 was pushing that issue about what the family was saying about the kid.
He seemed panicked. The way he was moving.
I mean, because bro, he said that they had already reached out to him. He would tell me things, but it didn't make sense to me.
Wow, he would tell me things,
right?
but it
Did you
didn't
know
register.
that at a certain
Shut
point in the
your ass
podcast,
up.
and it really didn't take that long, Luce became so high that he was almost incapable of being involved in the conversation anymore.
No, because after I
and he wasn't smoking; it was just from Brick Baby breathing weed.
After I got off the line, I wasn't even watching anymore. It was just, the thing about it is like, yo, Adam, it's real shit. If I feel like I got something else to do and I want to go my way, I'm just gonna have a conversation with you. But I think what it was sometimes people set out to have a motive. And I understand that. I've been in the game too long.
Oh,
Everybody
you
has a motive with something.
You
they're
like
doing.
50?
Everybody
If Big
has a
U
motive.
59,
Be a good
this
one or a
nigga
bad
close
one.
to it.
And I
On
think
my mama.
that
WAK
because
is
I started
not
to
far.
figure out
They were
other things
friends
that
back
had
in the
to
day.
do
So don't get it
with
confused.
this.
Don't get it
He
fucked
was
up.
using that as a
WAK
reason
is
not
his
to have
age.
to talk to me. You gotta remember, let's just keep it real.
You got to remember.
I took Loose 13 months ago. Prior to
What
me
you
taking
do with
Loose, did you know who Loose Cannon was?
Hell no.
Right? I took Loose.
I never heard of him in the
set him on the
streets, and
side.
I'm down the street from
When
him.
the light hit me, I made sure it hit him.
I was supposed
Yeah,
to know him.
I'm
He
familiar
2
with
years
him.
older than me.
Yeah, right, so
How the fuck I don't know you?
I didn't do it because I did a contract with you.
I didn't know he was
Right? I did it
42.
because I genuinely wanted to help you.
I thought he was in his
You didn't
30s.
have to come up with some fake shit. Bro, you
That
say
just
you
for
wanna
men be working
handle your
miracles.
business. Because we've all seen this before. You've seen this more than me, right? What is there now, it's a mother that if see it, it's going to be there later, standing on your own. I know because I went through it and I knew what I had to do to continue my climb up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Like Vlad, you watched it. Last time Vlad seen me before we came back together, it was Ray J. Right? Ray J went another way. We still remained business partners, but he started doing other things. So I had to reinvent myself and go find new
find
business
some
and find
snitches.
another ladder to climb.
Yep.
So I know what it is, but it's just that I believe his thing was, let me tap into his resources. I introduced him to act. You know, I brought him here a few times, right? He was asking me about Vlad. Vlad knows this, and I was talking to him. He's like, right, get me on Vlad. But I understand when I say certain things to Vlad, if you know Vlad, you kind of read his body motion and you just leave shit alone.
Yeah.
Because
you know he's the police for real. Just get to it.
So,
You know he's the police for real.
responded to he just has to respond.
Yeah, I left it alone.
I just don't need to bring that into.
But I get it now because it's kind of like, can you trust it?
And he, because probably a year ago, I said of our good JCat friend, Spiderloaf, hey, WAK.
He said our
Spiderloaf
good
thinks you got him
JCat
banned.
friend.
You should have him
Wow.
on. WAK said, or Vlad said, I'm cool. Like, you know,
It ain't gonna
it's
bring
no
no
problem.
substance to it.
It's no problem with Spiderloaf, but it's just not really the kind of content that I want to do
And that's
right
real.
now.
Because if we would have saw Spider Look on Vlad, it would have been like Vlad lost Boardwalk and his ass is on Baltimore.
Wow.
It's just real, right?
Wow.
So, you know, at the end of the day, we all doing things. You got extra things going on. Vlad, you definitely know what you got going on. I got extra stuff going on. We all got extra stuff going on, but it just kind of makes it like when the next person reaches out for a little help, kind of, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, WAK, let me ask you this, because I've been knowing you as this legendary behind-the-scenes figure.
Here we go with this
throughout
legendary
the
shit.
decades. I'll keep it real, I hadn't really
Right
heard
in.
much about him until he started hanging around with you.
That's a fact. That's just what's real.
But I knew very little about him until I've read this whole this criminal complaint, and I've become to know how close he was to Big U, knowing your relationship with Big U. Now I'm looking back thinking, how have you and him got so close considering that
Yes.
They
history?
didn't become cool
Yes.
until Luke was no
Like
longer
you don't
cool
know
with-
nothing.
But he was,
How
are you
See,
talking about
you talking to the police
up
now.
until like what, 2 years ago?
See?
Nah, 2021.
Trap Lord Ross is going to turn into the
You know, I
police.
just helped him out. You know, I looked out for him. Like I didn't, you know what I mean? So it was like, you know, and I did a lot of cleaning up. I took a lot of hits doing that. But I didn't mind it. I felt like I seen it. He
Look at
wanted
Remo.
it. Some people like,
Remo look like he don't even
And they
know
wanna
what to
be that
say
dude.
or do in
I
this
know it
moment.
only goes so far.
He don't even know a
versus
question
you
to ask.
understanding that. Understanding this game and wanting
He had
this
that
game,
microphone
people
so long and they
understand.
did nothing with it.
Because when you understand it, you know to keep your resources available.
Look at Adam. Like,
you don't
yeah,
burn no bridges.
I'm tired of
Because
this
you never know
bullshit
when you
cap.
gotta reach back that
Look
way
at Adam.
or something's gonna come
Like,
at you.
yeah,
right?
WAK's going on his
Amongst
bullshit.
us, we got well, I
Once
don't got
WAK
you
start
that.
telling a long
If you don't
story,
got it,
he
here's what
lied.
let me call it. You know why?
He
You
lied.
don't mind calling Vlad saying WAK trying to get this done because we're cool, right? If he knew me and Vlad wasn't cool, to stopping him. So, you know, that's people that understand the game. People that want the game, they'll do what it is just the game. But your game is going to be limited.
Do you feel like kind of taking somebody and putting on somebody that was so close to Big U and fell out? It's kind of a diss to Big U, right?
Nah,
Like if I took AD and put him on my channel type shit, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of Do you feel like that was a move?
Wow.
I'm telling
Look at
you,
Remo,
that's
look at
the
Remo.
ultimate flex.
Can't even
That's
talk.
kind of what he did with Luce.
Remo can't even talk.
I'm blowing him up.
He told Remo to shut up.
It's a big you,
Luce
right?
has been trying to do music and all kinds of stuff for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Right? You can see his history of his work, his body of work. Right? You know, I took and did what I did. I've been dealing with a lot of people. But I didn't, Big U wasn't even a figment of my imagination. It wasn't a thought. I wasn't like,
Oh man, please.
I wouldn't have did
Please.
it at that point.
Y'all was dissing them
You
at
think
the
that
same
pushed him up to the
time.
next
It
level,
was
though?
perfect for both of y'all.
Big U.
It probably did.
It was a good
because
business venture.
Big U was used to
Stop
me being
lying.
his resource. And
Wow.
to see one of his underlings or somebody that he utilizes for something else, have that me moving with him like that, doing some of the things I've done, it probably did, but that wasn't my thought. I'm doing this for Big U. I wouldn't have did it, because at that point it ain't pure, it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
When you started bringing up the whole Christopher Lovejoy DNA story,
Christopher
that everybody was
Loveboy,
talking
hit that
about,
like
right?
button, subscribe
Like,
if you ain't subscribed.
He was only able to do that story because I said it.
Hit that notification bell.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is,
Yeah,
like,
like, you do that a lot, right?
Did you expect?
But
did you
hold on,
okay,
Track, you gotta correct that.
No, let's go.
You do that a lot. You're a foreigner guy out there, and you be talking about.
He
all
said you're a
shit like
foreigner
you know what
guy
you're
out there.
talking about. So if you was really watching it, Lovejoy didn't
Hit
grab
that
it
like
until
button,
it was on
subscribe
the
if you ain't
internet.
subscribed.
So now you gotta ask yourself, how did it get on the internet? Right? I knew I couldn't just let him talk about that because they were going to do what they're doing now. So I had to position it so it was on the internet.
So you put it on the internet, or you?
What I did is we have a segment
shit.
on the 100 side of Clubhouse called
Oh,
Murder News.
shit.
And I simply sent the girl Tink from Chicago the newspaper clipping from 2021. She was oblivious, so she started running the murder news.
Oblivious.
She's good at it. She
Big
started
words,
reading
my
and
man.
digging.
Big words.
She come up with all these rabbit hole type scenarios, right?
Big words,
And
my man. Big
when
words.
she got to certain points of what it may have been, or
Remo,
what it
say
may-
something.
what may have led up
Shit, what they paying
I
Remo
would wish
for?
would
Remo
break.
ain't said nothing
I
in 10
played
minutes.
a snippet from the audio we had from the family.
Yeah.
So the snippet I
He
played
just eating up
first
every whack
said
word like it's a bowl of soup.
they found his DNA under my brother's nail.
I bet you
They
really
was
look
like,
up to
okay,
whack.
I'll stop it. And the floor is talking
Like
about,
real
okay,
life.
well, that could have been whoever this person may have been. So they talk another 20 minutes.
The booty
Who
man.
could the person have been? Well, I played the
Nigga
mother
be,
saying
nigga be on the phone
that
talking to
they
niggas
had
booty
tracked
hole
down
naked.
Big
Like,
E
come
for a
on,
year or
man.
so, and the feds forced him to give his DNA. So I know
Dogs
that
trading on
these two people worked for
owners,
Big E.
Dobermans,
He would know their
pit
voice,
bulls,
right? I have a media team in the group. The media team took
wolf
all
dogs,
that, chopped it up,
wolf
put it on the
dogs.
internet. Once it got on the internet, 600 was able to grab it and do his spin on it.
But the question I really have around that, because that, I mean, there's a great way that you
What
broke it
else?
down for us there.
Mostly
But do you-
antisocial dogs.
Were you surprised that Luce and them had such a serious reaction? Did you think that he was going to get wrapped up in this whole thing, or did you see it as a separate thing, this Big U situation? Because I was surprised that he
It was
was
funny.
wrapped up in it, right?
It was funny. One of my business partners called me. He doesn't even do social media.
Yeah,
But he
that's
was
best
watching
for
that.
you.
I swear, he's out of Philly. He called me and said, "Hey, bro, I think your boy Luce has some ties to something." I blew it off. What are we talking about? Right? Because he was like real adamant. Like, he kept calling. He like 600. I said, no, he's not. It's off the internet. No, man, that's the recordings we got in the family. Luce was on the phone. The recordings I got, Luce was on the phone the whole time. Right? The family been contacted him for a year, but he never reacted to it. Right? So when he seen that I wasn't stopping 600, I told him he's covered because I made sure it got to the internet. I said, bro, we're warning him. 600 hates him, so he's having his fun, but we're warning him. I'm gonna be real. If somebody took
No, I'm gonna be
DNA
real. I'm gonna play
a year or
this.
so ago,
I'm gonna play this. This what now we get into the loose cannon shit. Now we get into the loose cannon.
Taking
This
the
is the
time to say the
marathon.
promise is crunchy yet soft.
This is the real marathon.
Thanks, Tom.
It's Tom, actually.
All
Right,
week I'm gonna call it
Tom.
the loose cannon marathon.
Tom.
Watch.
Boom.
And every day marathon
How we
continues.
got time?
Day 1, 2. Watch. Watch what I do. I'm gonna let this nigga tell us everything. So everybody be ready to listen and see what loose cannon and the lawyers and what they gotta fight for this nigga. Look at this nigga talk.
What's up, Sugar Plum? So
He finna go
we're
snitch.
gonna discuss.
He gonna snitch.
We're gonna discuss, right?
This is the day the hood split. The truth behind Big U and Nipsey Hussle fight. This is the Nipsey Hussle fight. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
The country. See, people, y'all don't even know. He's soft. He is soft. He is younger soft.
Frappe.
Apple soft. Soft.
Yes. Tell us. Tell us more.
He is canned vegetable soft.
Tell us more.
Frozen peaches that's unthawed soft.
Y'all remember this?
Melted butter soft.
Y'all remember this? Don't tell me y'all don't. People.
He's a yogurt parfait.
Yogurt parfait.
Ketchup, mustard, relish.
This is him telling. And y'all laughed at it. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
So we're going to get into the fight. Wait, no. Big useless. Uterus. Nipsey. Right?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When he first used to do this shit, he used to piss me off talking so goddamn slow. But he be yelling like, "Sweetie!" That's what he came on so early in the morning that you be watching YouTube shit just accidentally, and then I used to hear his voice get so goddamn loud. I had to run in the living room to turn it down a gang of times because the regular YouTube videos, they'll play at a regular value. This nigga, when he get to yelling 7 o'clock in the morning, everybody knows Sweetie. He be like, "God damn, what a remote, where the remote?" This nigga just yelling that shit like burnt out, like special needs, like
tiny draws, right? Tiny draws, like it could meeting. I'm like, wait, hold on.
This nigga said 1.5 speed.
Stuff like that. So I ain't going because I already know what it is, what it's about, right?
Hey, did y'all notice when he was beefing with WAK, he went to that New York podcast with the LA hat, but every time he out here doing that Sweetie shit to us, he wear the NY hat. That's when I knew he was cat.
Tiny girl called me after the meeting, and he was like, "You right, cause it's all about money. It ain't about trying to help us and put us in a position and stuff like that." I told him I want a verse from Nipsey and all that stuff, but he just kept bringing up money. Dead homies, this is all facts, right?
He said, "Dead homies, this is all facts." See,
when that's going on.
This was the police was watching.
Big Uterus hit my phone. Was like, "Hey, cuz, I think I need you, come down here or whatever because I think cuz dissed me." So I said, "All right, cuz, I'm on my way." So we all in the studio, right? And mind you, he already took Nipsey the equipment from Nipsey. So Nipsey went to go buy his own equipment.
Damn.
Right? So we in the studio.
He said it's real shit. Hit that like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
He hear the song. Nipsey diss, right? And he was like, hey, cuz, is this song about me? So Nipsey stood up or whatever and was like, yeah, cuz it's about you. So he was drinking some water.
He was drinking some water. Oh yeah, he threw it at him.
On Nipsey,
yeah, right? I remember the story.
He was like, we're gonna have to go get in or whatever. So he thought Nipsey was gonna back down. Nipsey stood up and was like, okay, cuz, let's go get in. So they in the middle of the street, right? I think we was on Madden, right? And they were just dancing around or whatever, like they were trying to get Nipsey.
This nigga just said, yeah, we was on Madden. Stupid. Stupid, nigga, 2000. You giving dates, time, events, addresses, places and things about Nipsey Hussle before he got killed. The positive role model that the police thought.
I would whatever, but Nipsey was just moving, dancing and stuff like that. And he couldn't hit Nipsey, so he got tired. So he knew he didn't get Nipsey the way he wanted to get Nipsey, right? So the next morning he called the homies and stuff like that, and
Telln.
he went down there and he was basically saying like, "Hey, we're gonna come, nigga. You gonna have to get lined up for this one."
He ain't even got that many
And
views
I'm
for all.
thinking to myself,
He wasn't
like,
getting many views for this Telln.
why? It's just about you and Nipsey. Why you have to bring the hood into it? This is really about money. So Nipsey said, go in and go long as you
Hurry
don't
up, slow
do nothing
man.
to me, the T word, right? So
Man, this nigga so slow, man. Oh hell.
Some moments.
Look at that. So anyway, this dude is giving a full-fledged account of what happened with Nipsey Hussle, this Big U, and everything transpired to where Nipsey didn't get tagged up. Nobody really got tagged up. Then later on, Fats get down with him or however it go down. Everybody that Big U fought is down, baby. They is not living no more.
Black Sam said, "Cause my brother ain't going nowhere." He was like, "Nigga, you ain't from the hood or whatever like that." He was like, "Nigga, my brother ain't going nowhere." Pulled Nipsey out. Right? Fats and stuff like that was there. He was talking, him and Big U going back and forth, right? So Big Uterus fire on Fats, right? Boom, boom. Didn't do anything to Fats. Fats looked at him, gave him a tone. Boom, bam. Big Useless failed. He tripped over the step, right?
Boom,
And
bam.
so TD and
You saying names?
Nipsey started trying to squabble or whatever, and Big
Tiggy?
Useless, he was mad because he
TD.
wasn't doing it right. We was all laughing at it. It was a joke. It was funny.
Wow.
was
He said
terrible.
they try to do Nipsey and his shit
So,
was terrible.
They
He
over
said
there
we was all
trying to
laughing. That shit
squabble
was terrible.
or whatever. Black Sam, shot in the air, right?
Here go Telln.
Peep this.
Telln.
He shot in the air. Boom. Police in there in 30 seconds, right? 30 seconds. Big U, or whatever like that, police go to Big U and stuff like that.
You know
Big
this
U
nigga just
showed
had a son at 42?
something, right?
His son was just
To the
born.
police.
This nigga 42 years old with a brand new
He started
baby.
pointing at everything like that.
Wow.
Next thing you know, they go and get
When that
Black
baby
Sam,
10, he gonna be
back at the
52.
club, all the other stuff, right? So
That's fucked
what y'all
up.
not understanding, Nipsey from that day forward, he had to work out something with Big Useless, so his brother won't go back to jail for what's name. He just get a violation. You get what I'm saying? For that situation. This is facts, right? A violation. So, having a felon with a gun, parole papers and stuff like that, that's 2-3 years. You get what I'm saying? 4 years. So
Let's get the
Nipsey
lights up, Chad.
basically
Get the lights up.
bit the bullet and basically was like, okay,
Big U bit the
I'm
bullet.
gonna
I bet.
basically play your game, Big Useless, because it's not fair, right? Tell me this, people. Really tell me this. If Big Useless got the police to come there 30 seconds when he was there, we talking about 30 seconds flat, right?
He said 30 seconds flat.
Record time. But after that, just say when Nipsey got hit, right? When he really got hit, not a shot in the air, and it took the police 15-20 minutes to respond, and you see Nipsey on the ground and everybody trying to give him CPR and stuff, right?
10, 15 minutes on the ground.
You telling me
that's why he died. He was there
in
forever.
the air, and somebody actually getting shot The response time is totally different. And we talking about
telling.
like a couple hours
Loose cannon, you are telling.
Like 11, 12 o'clock.
You ain't going home.
Day,
you ain't going home, buddy.
Stuff will happen.
You ain't going home.
You know,
you saying incidents, and you came with Big U to press him.
1:30.
So if it went different, like you part of the RICO.
Around that time period.
You definitely part of the RICO.
Which I know the time frame, but at the end of the day, I'm just giving y'all the exact thing. Like
the exact thing.
It's not a big difference.
It's telling. So it's the exact thing. We believe you.
As soon as Big Uterus was there. See, this is the thing that they don't tell you. They don't tell you that.
Yeah, we wait on you to tell us.
Like he actually showed the police something, start pointing things out, or whatever, because he didn't have a way, and he had to work. Nipsey had to work out a deal, so his brother don't get 2, 3, maybe 5 years for shooting a gun in the air. See, people, they say that Biggie went to the station and stuff like that. He didn't go to the station in handcuffs. He didn't get bailed out or anything like that, right? He went to the station
on his own,
orchestrated something, and then he came back. We talking about like an hour and a half.
Telling. Stop playing. He was telling.
This is crazy. And y'all talking about like hood politics and the hood dude and stuff like that. What you talking about, like somebody that's orchestrating something? Oh, go get your man, go do this, go do. I was there front and center.
Telling.
I was.
That's why you're telling.
It was something totally different. But
I think he really got over on some money on him. That's why he told.
So,
Sweetie,
you was exposed.
You is exposed. Yeah, you too.
You used that opportunity to work out something because you know Nip loves his brother so much and they love each other and they got a super dynamic that you put something over Nipsey's head to get in his good graces so you could move yourself back into a position to eat off of Nipsey.
Cold nigga there. That's a cold nigga there.
This is facts.
That's a cold nigga there.
Coward
he said this is facts. That's telling, bro.
Not like that.
See, when I say facts, I'm telling the truth.
Cottage cheese sauce.
Cottage cheese sauce. What the hell is cottage cheese sauce? This nigga. All right. We finna get to some hilarious shit.
Car sauce.
We finna get to some hilarious. I remember. Hey, y'all gonna like this one. Get the likes up. Y'all gonna like this one. Watch this. Get them likes up, y'all. Get them likes up. Y'all finna like this one. I know y'all remember this loose cannon, but he's still telling. It's the marathon loose cannon. Get the likes up all week long. We're gonna play every loose cannon video that the police saw to indict him. I know this was one of my favorites.
Hello world. This is Big U, aka Big Useless, the head in charge of the Buffalo Rangers. And I'm here to tell the world everything. Confess.
Hey, this is around Halloween, gang. I remember I had bought my little mask. I was like, this nigga bought this Halloween.
Everything I say,
hit that like button, y'all.
And use it against me.
Subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
Baby, running content, but that phased out. He got caught on the call telling the truth to Loose Cannon. And you know what? He wants to be down with WAK. Spider Girl, aka Bubble Butt, trying to use him.
Hey, get the likes up, y'all.
He just
get the likes up. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Hit that notification. We going all loose cannon marathon all week. He gonna do it to himself.
Send people to jail. And Loose Cannon exposed that. He testified to send more people to jail than me. Well, today, folks,
He didn't even
I'm
know
gonna
what to
break
say.
it down to you why I am a scumbag.
Look at all that dirt
A
on his shirt.
loser. Don't get no chili without using people. This is why I earned that name, Big Useless. And folks, I'm big for no reason. I don't even know why they call me Big U. Big Uterus. That should be my name. I got a rep out of jail because I had somebody like Loose Cannon that was really about the business and standing up on business and protecting me.
Look at how white his lips is.
I had a lot of busters around me. But let the world know I never benefited off of Nipsey Hussle. I mean, I had a 10-year contract with Nipsey.
This thing crazy.
The contract was a month before his demise expired. Folks, when they said justice for Nip, and I laughed at it.
This nigga stupid.
That was my last year eating off of Nipsey. This is the hard truth. But I just want to give y'all a reality check why I'm so stupid. See, I try to have people run narratives and lies and spread this negativity. I try to do the football stuff with the kids to hide the truth that I am the police. I get free pads and donated jerseys and everything, but I use the donation money to upkeep my living. That's why my house been in foreclosure over 10 times in 10 years. I don't own no car. I lease them, and hopefully somebody donate the car for me. I am the ultimate scumbag. Buster. People, y'all don't even understand. I flew all across the country to sit next to DJ Khaled, and he did not recognize me. I went to Fat Joe's birthday and didn't bring no gift because I was clout chasing and trying to prove a point that WAK100 Cannon was telling the truth about. And it backfired.
This nigga's stupid. This nigga's an idiot, bro.
I got cut with my pants down, and Loose Cannon exposed the truth that I really didn't care about Nipsey. I just used him as a tool to make money for years. But that 10-year contract was leaving. So, y'all know what happened. See, you ain't a real 60 until you kill one. I told SKG,
This
come to
nigga
the hood and get
stupid.
your face, and I'm gonna drop those charges.
This nigga stupid. Tell it. This nigga straight tell it.
So she never came, and those charges is sticking with her, and I'm gonna be the first one to testify.
This is clout chasing at his best. Like, this nigga 42 years old, clout
I set
chasing.
people up,
He chasing it at 42.
and I tell them to go.
They got a brand new
take the
baby
deal
at
because I
42
don't
years
want
old.
my name in the paperwork.
That baby
And
on there a
ask for
couple
the
months.
discovery.
You 42 years old acting stupid.
This is the hard truth about Big Useless, aka Big Uterus. I am no good, and everybody stepped away. I went to Hood Gang and got 300 people arrested. Me putting the camera out and saying, "Oh, who's here?"
so the helicopter and everybody can find people location. Y'all not peeping the game that I'm in. I'm a grid worker. I mean, I'm the boss of it. I get awards.
Yes, he do. Yes, he
everything.
do. He telling the truth. He telling the truth right here.
Why do I get awards?
He is the starter of the grid.
Because I protect my community, serve it, have homies going hit licks and everything
Sell them
like
guns
that.
and turn the serial number into them with the ballistics. Stupid.
This is the hard truth about me. I am a sweetie pop, a duckling, a poop butt, bubble, but no, that's spider look. But y'all get
this nigga's finna go into some gay shit.
I'm letting the world know this is the last time I'm gonna be on the internet.
Yeah, he goes in. This is what got him in jail. I
don't worry about this fuck shit, man. Y'all gotta understand, man. People gonna talk. These lanes make money off of using Big U name. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna never pull up. But one thing is for certain, right? Everything they say Big U did, man, they got me doing so much motherfucking shit. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Then I didn't do it.
They got you a whole bunch of different places at one time.
At one time. They say, y'all, you know, it's another new one too. I got into it with facts. Let me give y'all information on it. I ain't never got into it with facts. That's my homeboy. Ever in my life, me and Fats ever got into it with nobody. Never. Ever. You really stupid, you really fuck niggas. The biggest selling name on the West Coast, you gotta say Big U name. You wanna sell something, Big U. They wanna do something, Big U. They wanna do Big U. Big U. Y'all don't get this shit yet?
I don't know. We try to figure it out, Big U.
Like, when you get to LA, bro, it's groups of guys waiting at key spots to see if they're gonna catch somebody. And that dude, Loose Cannon, his name came across my desk before for sure as somebody that you got to be aware of.
Yes, sir.
So, like, when I see
told
people
Aaron the
coming out
plumber,
saying
I said,
he's a
bro,
liar,
do not
like,
try
I
to
don't
catch
know about
a
them
fade
details
by
that he's
yourself.
saying,
It's
but
gonna
when
be
it comes to
50
being in the street,
niggas.
I'm gonna verify like he's somebody that you got to be aware of for sure. Cause we was just at Molly Mall house. Yeah, we was at Molly Mall house. You feel me? And shout out my boy 3 a.m. was at Molly Mall. And shout out Molly Mall. But you heard what they did to Molly Mall?
No.
Yeah, boy, Loose Cannon and them beat the brakes off Molly Mall, bro, for selling them a beat.
That's Telln.
You know, Molly Mall don't really make beats. See what I'm saying? Like, Molly Mall don't really make beats. He'll have a team of producers. They'll have a beat. He'll put them up in the crib. They can stay at his crib and everything like that. He got the mansion and stuff like that. And he'll put his name on their beats to sell the beat and cut them in on the sale. So he did something with Loose Cannon, bro, and he was pissed off about it, bro, because I guess he double sold the beat because he didn't really own the beat. You feel me? Yeah, they beat the brakes off of him. Did him bogus. Hurt that man, bro. So that dude is somebody that I was always told when you in LA, he's somebody, he be lurking. There's other guys who we aware of who be lurking.
Wow. Lurking.
Okay, listen, sweetheart, sweetie pie, you gotta cut this out. I know you was dumb, but not just this dumb. Big U. Okay, let's play true or false.
True or false?
Let's just do that.
No,
right?
he didn't. That's Telln. He said, let's play true or false.
That I ran up on Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
And you got his number that day. Then, after the nip passed, you start hanging out with him. Facts. Right? True or false? Did you actually get in several altercations with Nipsey? I know. Remember about the studio equipment? Remember about the diss song? Remember when you threw your water bottle at him because you asked him about that diss song in the studio and he told you?
Man, you
it was
telling the
about
same
you?
story on a different man. Come on, man.
And then y'all
Clout
went down
chasing.
the stairs.
Clout chasing.
Y'all was in the middle of the street trying to squabble up. You don't remember that? Oh, okay. Let's play this. Once again, that was your little brother. He was like a son to you, right, sweetie?
Wow, here you go.
A son to you,
Here we
right?
go with the Telln. Hit that like button. This is the Loose Cannon Marathon.
I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. Thank you, President Donald.
So, didn't you try to line him up several times?
Telln.
If that was a son to you and you were just trying to help him, why would you sign a 10-year contract? Oh, okay. Let me know if this is true or false. After the DJ Khaled story broke, right? Once again,
here we go,
why
Telln.
would you go to Miami to prove a point so bad?
Loose Cannon, you ain't getting out of your case.
To go
You won't
hang out with
we
DJ
watching
Khaled
this
again
shit
for
right
one
now.
night.
You Telln.
What's the point of that?
This nigga's Telln.
You couldn't call him? Bet you he ain't gonna come out and say it's not true. Bet you ain't gonna do that. Okay. I know. Tell me this, sweetheart. Who said you was in town? Why do you need an alibi? Why do you need an alibi for the day that Nipsey died? And a phone call, right? Why would you need that? I was out of town anyway. Dude, who said you was in town or out of town?
This nigga Telln.
Why would you bring that up?
This nigga hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
Sense? I'm really talking to you, sweetheart.
Loose Cannon
Do that
Marathon.
make sense?
Let's watch him tell like Woody.
So you telling me this?
He telling like Woody.
You get on here, just dummy. You do not gangbang on no social media platforms. What about going live on IG on Hood Day? Remember neighborhood this, and you looking around goofy and stuff? Then and mysteriously, the homies get raided.
Mysteriously.
They start going to jail.
He said mysteriously. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Loose Cannon Marathon.
Activities. Oh, wait. Something better. What about when he was on IG and they said justice for Nip? And you start laughing and you from the neighborhood. Oh, sweet. That's not no gang activities on, wait, do you consider Instagram Live the enemy? What do you consider that? You know, the clips and stuff. You said, oh, I have nothing to benefit from Nipsey, but you're not explaining the 10-year contract and what it included and what was it all about. Why would you sign your son, your little bro, to a 10-year contract instead of looking out for him? Oh, it wasn't a beneficial gain. Did you tell the people that Nip gave you a percentage of his album? Sugar plum. It's not adding up.
Sugar plum.
Right?
Nigga Telln.
Let's tell the world
No,
Right.
you telling the feds. That's why
How
they was writing
you
all this shit down.
You said the clothing.
Hit the like button,
clothing
y'all.
stores,
Subscribe if you ain't
sell clothes and
subscribed.
Stuff, you give them out. You sell backpacks, blunt wraps, everything. You have a store on Crenshaw on 57. You forgot about that? Wait. No, you couldn't forget about that. You have a store pressing up t-shirts that say Crenshaw on them. What about the pressing machine in the back of your store? You making hoodies. You selling spray ground backpacks with Crenshaw on them. Oh, sweetheart, you forgot about that too? Or are you just a bozo, a goofball?
No, you really are. You telling on yourself.
We not done.
Hit that like button, y'all. If you think he's telling on himself, hit the like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
Why you didn't go to the funeral?
If you think Luke Cannon telling on himself,
why did
hit that like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
And you had to really justify the DJ Khaled story by going, what flying out there gonna do? Guess who's picking me up? Khaled. Nigga, isn't that proving us right? Isn't that literally saying like, damn, this nigga went way to Miami for a day to get 5 seconds of content where DJ Khaled might go to the club.
Telln. Come on now.
They don't, like, do that really make sense, sweetheart?
No, this Telln don't make sense.
No, it don't.
No, it don't.
Take your time and think. You can't be just this dumb. Wait. Let's bring up the schooling. Where you have 12 kids.
Here you go, Telln.
And went to the NFL. Tell the bro, none of them plays. They don't all practice squad. Including your son.
Damn.
Do he play? No. Sweetheart, listen. He did. Blacks, browns, everything got on a high school. I mean, they went to college, right? You gave them scholarships. What? What scholarship program do you have? Okay, wait. True or false? You saying he was the first person that did concerts, food giveaways, and clothes giving away. I swear that was Top Dog. TDE and them been doing that since J-Rock was popping.
Now he gave the whole name.
Right?
First it was TD, now it's Top Dog.
Right?
This nigga's Telln.
That wasn't you. No. And when you did do it, who was the artist that performed? Nipsey. Like, it just don't make sense with you. It just don't. You are just dumb. He was a benefit to you and beneficial to you, but your envy and jealousy got in the way with the love you were supposed to have for him, and ultimately it cost him his life. But you could have stopped it.
Telln.
But you didn't.
And that's why you in jail.
Cowboy, Grandpa. They all knew. He hid like a buster underneath the register. Grandpa ran. They had guns on them.
Hit that like button, y'all.
Shitty went there with no shirt on, rag around his neck. Went to go order food. Came back, shot with a red shirt on, left,
and came back again and shot again. Even the first time with the arguments. Cowboy, and some questions for you. You seen him arguing. You didn't say, let me get back on deck. It was a throw off. He wasn't in the fight. He couldn't fight. He came with no shirt off to make it seem like it was a no threat. And y'all knew that. That's why y'all didn't prepare that cover the bag. Nipsey. No, sweetheart. We ain't letting y'all go with this. We not letting y'all change the narrative. It's over with.
Yeah, you over with. That's why you in the Fed snitching, nigga. You watching all your snitchery, nigga. Look at that. Some more snitching.
So look, I ain't gonna hold y'all up right now. We're gonna have to get straight to it, right?
All right, get to telling, nigga. We ain't here long.
We about to expose Big Useless, Big Uterus, and we're gonna expose Ralphie the Plug at the same time. So remember, Big U keep telling everybody he never had an iPhone, right? You're gonna see him on FaceTime with Draco the Ruler the day before he died. And me, because I put him on the phone.
Draco the Ruler the day before he died. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
You're gonna see all of this.
I'm feeling no man, no, I believe it. All I know is all I can bear was you fall down. All I know is fall down. All I can bear was you fall down.
I don't know if I can play this boosie ass shit.
When you started it, just all real quick.
Oh, that's right.
Do you want to see how much money you're eligible for if you were in a car crash within the last 2 years?
And then you're going to see raw footage of how it played out. You know, Draco is telling me he didn't trust Ralphie.
Why everybody telling to you? Now you telling.
He didn't feel comfortable with him. And he was asking me to go to the show with him, but I had prior engagements. So at the end of the day, it's like this, right? You got a scumbag, everybody be talking, acting like he just this big macho person and stuff like that, but he's not like that. Sugar Plum, McDonald's parfait,
mayonnaise, you said that already.
Ketchup, mustard, you all of that soft condiments.
Okay, cool.
Don't be acting like you tough because you're not.
Okay, go on.
I hear the little stuff that you be saying and going on and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
When are you going to address certain things? But look, we ain't gonna warm up to it after that clip is over, and after I get my hard drive back and the thing's over, I'm putting out the FaceTime video, right? But you did say
keep snitching.
You never had
come on with it
an iPhone.
Keep snitching.
Remember you said that? Oh, people, we about to expose it, right?
Yeah, you snitching.
You know,
go ahead, do your thing, dog.
It's his birthday.
WAK got that battery in your back.
And I like to save things for special occasions.
I know, like when you got to the Fed.
So, sweetie, here we go. But also, I ain't done with another Sugar Plum, part of the Buster Avengers.
Buster Avengers now.
Listen.
He didn't get back for his brother.
Pathetic.
Yeah, he didn't get back.
You let the bag go. Where's your career at now?
Yeah, it's trash.
You told me.
Ralphie ain't doing no numbers.
When I said, let's get out and go do something or whatever, you said you had a career. And you didn't want to do anything.
Oh. Ooh-wee.
Don't make me pull the footage. Yeah, I'm putting the footage where you thought you was Karate Kid and you didn't do nothing, sweetheart. Draco is full-fledged up in the front, you in the back.
took off running first, sweetie.
Yeah, I seen that.
You a marshmallow.
I know he wasn't like that. I already know he ain't like that. Draco knew he wasn't like
You
that.
is the total opposite of Draco. You is the real meaning of light skin.
Nigga, on my mama, it's like Big Munchie and Lil Munchie.
This is what we talk about.
It's brothers, but it's two
You have to have
different
some type of
niggas.
color in your melon.
Man, Big Munchie would have never had no peanut butter in his drawers, nigga.
You is a full-fledged buster.
That nigga be doing life in prison right now if that shit happens.
Sweetie!
On gang.
Sweetie! It's time for you to get exposed.
Munchie home telling about it and getting into it with niggas on podcast.
He let his own brother go.
Yep.
Brother had a son.
With my mama, nigga, I would have left too. My brother.
But I'm about to give y'all exclusive content.
Come on, brother.
This is real, nothing fake.
Yeah, you telling for real. I give you that.
Big useless asking Draco police questions.
You Draco police questions.
We talking about a case and stuff like that, and just chatting. He trying to send him back to jail.
Damn.
This is not me saying it. Y'all about to hear it.
Okay, snitch. Give us the snitch news. You work for WAK.
He's asking, how did you get away with that one? Start scratching his head like, I got some new information. You get what I'm saying? This is raw, authentic, nothing fake.
Yeah, we know. That's why you in jail.
I love Draco to death.
I know. That's why you showed
And I ain't gonna let nobody exploit his name.
Yeah, all the way to prison.
Facts.
Federal prison.
So, sweetie!
You the sweetie.
Sweetie!
You the sweetie.
Here we go.
Nothing gonna happen unless you.
Rest in peace, Draco. R.I.P. Draco. I know this man. My mama was sitting next to his mama in church today. I ain't even had to go to church. My mama sat next to his mama in church this Sunday. Today. Today.
It's the same as out here. Nigga,
on little Draco.
Nigga can't go nowhere. Niggas ain't finna nigga out here, nigga shopping and posting pictures and all that. That's how niggas get
money wise and all that extra shit.
Thinking they got these restaurants, thinking they low, doing Beverly Hills and all that. Bitch, that shit 10 minutes from the hood, nigga. You're right. You out your mind and you think you safe over here. Man, I don't do none of that shit when I go out of town. Like, I don't post no hotels, none of that, nigga. I know better. And the first thing I do, as soon as I get there, I hit niggas like, I need some blowers, not security. I need guns.
I don't need no security. I need guns.
I ain't never finna go nowhere and get shit sweet.
Yeah, man. Me and Draco used to talk it. We used to chop it up in the church parking lot, just like this, smoking weed. And then when our mamas walk up when they coming out of church, we just put it out on the tire or something, on everything. And they smell the weed. We just be like, all right. I hop in my whip, he hop in his. That's a fact. I ain't never seen Loose Cannon. I ain't never even almost seen Loose Cannon. That's Draco other life. I didn't know Draco was with this nigga, but
it'd be a whole new person. Hey, whole new person.
Speaking on that, I be telling Aunt like because he gotta go back to his old ways because that outer tennis is winning.
Winning.
I'm talking about nigga.
Look. Tricking, super tricking,
Holy.
He talking about Big U. He said, I was telling Up. He talking about Big U. The out of towners is winning. I don't know if I can play that shit, but I don't want to get copyright. They always do that shit with, like, when I get news and shit like that, they always try to copyright because these niggas be, you know what I mean? So I gotta do this. But it's just a beat though, so it ain't shit. But they said Loose Cannon was selling beats to niggas talking about it from Mustard. And he'll put Mustard on the motherfucking email. Matter of fact, I think that's old boy that got killed. Rest in peace, Draco. And I ain't gonna lie to you, Draco, he was able to get all that ice because while he was locked up, all his money was stacking. So when he got out, so many meals, well, not so many meals, but, you know, a couple meals, he was able to shit on all his ops. Because he wasn't spending nothing but on soups. You know what I mean? He wasn't buying shit. soups, beef sticks, chips. You know how that shit go. Phone calls, vending card machines to get them
I went
sodas.
to go kill with that person.
Here we go, Big U. Big U.
You premeditated me, and I went to go kill him. Yeah, I knew who I was going to go kill. And that's second degree murder is all the murders. Yeah. It's just like second degree murder is you killed the nigga, you went to go kill somebody. It was a part of it. But that's really what it is. First degree murder is really because you carry a capital offense. And it means that I went to go kill you, I laid in wait, I did all this other shit, and all the other shit in there. I had all that lying away, all that premeditated. They said I gave everybody the guns. They said I go out buying guns. I knew that this was gonna happen because I create situations in my life. So I should have known. I had the criminal street gang experience. That's some new shit. Yeah, it's like a state Rico. They said I was responsible for anything that any of my friends do. All the gang members, all that. How you beat that? Because they was just so focused on my co-defendant, they didn't really. And the nigga was telling. So basically, he was up there, but like the way
and
he
the nigga was telling.
Like, they felt like
here we go.
They was believing him because he was on some shit like, fuck, nigga got us all in this shit with the whoop. Nigga should have just said this, and then he was like telling them other shit. Like my co-defendant had 15 attempted murders on different days, plus the shit we was on. Cause he was just telling them shit that didn't have nothing to do. Like damn, nigga, when you that tired? I'm looking at the paper like, I'm looking at the homie like, nigga, when you that tired to do all this shit? What the fuck? I was matching the dates up, medical records. You know, niggas talking, they going to, cause they running Perkins on everybody. So nigga, everybody that he had a charge on, they going in there. I don't want to talk, but as soon as they go in the room with the informant, nigga, they in there. Yeah, they got me in there with you, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, that nigga shot me with the whoop. So they just added it all together. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Man, I'm telling you. Nigga, I got another ejaculation loss. I was in the middle of picking jury. Nigga, they only stopped me for the election. They like, I'm gonna give it a 2-day blackout. When we come back, they came to court like, man, shit, take the strike. Please shoot us from our vehicle. You can go right now. You got to say, nobody got to say, bitch, I've been here, nigga, 3 years, nigga, and they gonna keep, and the judge I had, she don't give a fuck, nigga. She already made it clear, nigga, I don't give a fuck how many hung juries or none of that nigga get, nigga. It's either you getting banged out, nigga, or you going home, nigga. I ain't no in between, nigga. Yeah, fuck. They came with that shit. I'm like, shit, I'm out of here, nigga. But you talk so bad about nigga in trial, it's pathetic. What? They get these fish with you. You feel like you, I am the person.
Whoa, what did Big U just say? We gonna rewind that. He just spoke his own destiny. If y'all still ain't sleep.
Nobody got to say, bitch, I've been here, nigga, 3 years, nigga, and they gonna keep, and the judge I had, she don't give a fuck, nigga. She already made it clear, nigga, I don't give a fuck how many hung juries or none of that nigga get, nigga. It's either you getting banged out, nigga, or you going home, nigga. I ain't no in between, nigga. Yeah, fuck. They came with that shit. I'm like, shit, I'm out of here, nigga. But you talk so bad about nigga in trial, it's pathetic. What? They get these fish with you. You feel like you, I am the person.
My jury was like, no, because preliminary hearing, did you talk bad?
No, all you can do is make things.
Because I'll be one of the Thunderdome.
No, I'll be over there with the glasses on.
My dad used to work for my DA, nigga, daddy, nigga. He was Steve Cooley. He was the head DA before Jackie Lacey. Nigga, my judge, nigga, used to work for her. My DA was Shannon Cooley. That was his daughter. Nigga, right after my case, nigga, Shannon Cooley is a judge now, nigga. Shit crazy. That's some crazy shit. I just see the change now though since George Floyd. You can see the change. Yeah, that's the only thing I had good because that was going on while I was nigga picking jury. So everybody already had their little bias opinions and all that. That's how I beat the first trial. You see how they treat the hood now? How they don't jump out with the guns no more? Yeah. Jumping out, laying niggas down.
They showed a little shit. They put up on us on July 3rd and shut it down, but just stood there. And we just drove off and walked off. Like, I'm looking like, all right.
That's Hoods to Pause. That's Hoods to Pause. That's a 6'0" nigga that I used to catch in the Ladera Center in Inglewood. And he is my age. And that is one nigga that was just like me. I think I was with the homie Boule. He like 2-3 years younger than me. And we were just like on bikes. And I remember pulling up on this nigga. He had like a white Lexus, but he looked like a pimp, like a fly pimp nigga. Just imagine him looking younger. And I pull up on that nigga, and we was flamed up. And he hop out the whip, and I think he had like an S hat on or something. You know, at them age, we tripping. We super tripping. He was over there by the what is it, Rite Aid, CVS, whatever in the Dairy Center. And that nigga had dips. Like that nigga had super waves. And nigga had a chain like thick as mine. We was both looking like jagged edge ass niggas. And I asked the nigga, I said, where you from? He said, man, I know where I'm at, dog. I'm from 60s, but I know where I'm at. This, and that. This y'all hood. Woo, woo. This, and that. And I was like, what's your name? And he said, my name Hooster Paul. It was like a white Lexus. It wasn't no BMW because we were still young niggas. But he had a Lexus that was white. For a young nigga, I had a lowrider. I had an 84 Cadillac Sedan DeVille on switches. So I was still living OG. He was on Futurama. So when I seen him, I remember the homie Boule, he was just young. Like, he was like, who is this nigga, blood? He said it loud as fuck. Who is this nigga, blood? And I was like, this nigga say from 6'0". And Boule was like, oh, this nigga from 06? I was like, nah, he's straight though. He's straight though. He was like, yeah, man, woo, this, and that. Man, I just be here fucking with the bitches, woo, this, and that. You know what I mean? Like, however he came at me, that was one day I gave a blessing. And that's why I could say God probably let me live to be this age the way I am now. Because if a nigga gave recognition, like, because I grew up in the 6-0s. I grew up on Slauson and 5th Ave, but I never used to tell the homies none of that because I left there in like 4th or 5th grade. So it didn't matter. Because by the time I got bigger, like when I was with them niggas, I was on bikes. Like we was just, I can't even say we was shooting dice, nigga. We was going to the park, coming home musty type shit. You know what I mean? Hanging out all day. And then your mama be like, get your ass in that bath and make sure you do some soap. That's how young we was. So that's why I said when I left, mom still had to tell me to take a bath. That's why I said I wasn't ready for no streets. But yeah, this is Hoods to Pause. So like I said, I haven't seen these videos, but I know by watching LA niggas, nigga, I'm Neptune Lagoon, nigga, on my dead homies, nigga. This is Hoods to Pause. I don't know if nobody ever said it. This nigga from Rolling 60 Crip, he a real one, but he's a fly guy. Like me, he's a fly guy. Even though I look like I'm Julio Fulio, believe me, we will meet somewhere and be like, hey, and be worse enemies. But we not worse enemies because we already know we on some different shit than the hood, but we just keep that in between us. Say less. We ain't got to say nothing about it. Yep, that's Hoods to Pause. I don't know where he at, but if somebody in the chat know Hoods to Pause, tell them hit me up on my Instagram, BEE.HUSTLE_. Tell Hoods to Pause to hit me up. Yeah, we'll go live with Hoods to Pause and ask him if I didn't meet him like that. And then ask him if we didn't run into each other again in reception. Yeah. And then when I first got there, he was like, you need some soups? I was like, nah. I moved in with the big homie. He already got me. He the porter. He was like, oh, yeah. Queen Street nigga. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is your big homie. I was like, yep. Yeah. That's how, yeah, for sure. That's just the pause. For sure.
They ain't do all that. Got Twitter and the nigga Spooky Jones, nigga, he.
See, that's what I said. I can't say no Loose Cannon. I know Draco, and I know Hoods to Paul. I don't know Big U, and I don't know Loose Cannon. And that's crazy because I ain't never seen this before. I ain't never seen this before. And I know 2 niggas out of this video already. But I'm a blood, so I couldn't have been there. You feel me? This is a crib. I mean, it'd be good, but you know, it's on the crib.
feds.
Yeah, that's not
Feds,
good though.
the feds are trying to stop the funding.
Yeah.
See, that shit is a part of defunding the police.
Yeah.
Look, it's $1 billion goes to the sheriff.
Yeah, I know.
The sheriff gets $1 billion more than LAPD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Almost get $1 billion more.
Altogether, it's like $3 billion, right?
So they get, no, it's five. It's like $5 billion.
God, a year.
$5
Like shit.
billion, nigga.
Them niggas, and it's really going. It's really like $1 billion go to living expenses to how they live.
Pensions and shit.
Top motherfuckers, yeah. So if you cut that off and you start saying, look, because they're saying, look, anytime you got over 40% of people in your incarceration is for mental health and mental illness, you're not servicing the
Not
public.
at all, man. Come on.
So if you just live with just criminals, you'll see a different thing. But they got majority of people in there mental issues. So you gotta figure crime and punishment gonna change since Floyd. I mean, sure. You definitely can see the difference. Definitely.
Look at the old big useless.
It was hanging niggas. That all stopped and everything, right? Nothing after that.
Draco ain't even listening no more.
It ain't even illegal to hang a lynch mob. It's still illegal. It's still legal to lynch mob. They haven't changed that.
How?
Ain't talking about shit. That's why.
Just found this unbelievable sequin dress on eBay from a seller who's
Well, yeah.
probably a biggest showgirl.
Like I said,
something sporty.
all these videos, I think it was an SOS do loose cannon to show certain things to spook Big U. I think he wanted his chance to spook Big U. Like, honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, the nigga, man, like, look, man, this is more shit. This is one of his viral ones. This is where everybody was watching. One of his shits.
Straight to this, right? Big U. You know Cowboys and on Petty, right? Why do you have him up at Crenshaw High School? Sweetheart, we have a question for that. You think you above the law? Oh, you work with the law. I know, sweetheart. I really do. But the thing is, that this is the fact that be killing me, right? It's like, you do things, throw rocks and hide your hand, right? It was cool when you were dealing with Marley Marl and WAK, right? When you were talking mess about WAK to Marley Marl, and Marley Marl is telling WAK, right? You never did anything, right? Because Marley Marl was paying you. I get into it with Marley Marl, whooped his feet, exposed him to the whole entire world for doing like slide, grimy stuff, right? Because I am the truth. If you do some BS, I'm coming for you. Yeah, homies. It's not no in betweens, right? So I whooped up Marley Marl. Marley Marl threatening you, he gonna stop paying you the bag if you deal with me. We both know, sweetheart, that wasn't gonna happen. So you start dealing with, you call my phone, going off. I'm like, what you want to do? You want to meet me in the hood? What block? The fronts are Brian. We pull up the BG. I run 2 fades. Then he was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. Marley Marl ended up getting wind of it. He starts saying, like, Luke Cannon is still with Big U, and I'm paying him. What's going on? And then it's like, brings out, it's like, Biggie wasn't doing nothing to me, sweetie. So Molly Marl, this is a learning lesson to you. Like, you cannot go against the muscle. You know what I'm saying? And so when I whooped your feet, it was teaching you a lesson not to never do that again or play with a real guy like me. Boy, you know I'm like that. So when I put hands and feet on you, and Big U, you should have really knew his character after that. It's like, who is? You should have been paying me. No, I'm just joking. Look, yeah, I get my own money. I'm a self-made millionaire, so it's like it's not nothing to play around with.
Self-made millionaire.
Bring it to it, right?
Man, please,
Big U.
Luz.
Crenshaw High is at the all-time lowest. Like, there's only 12 football players, and then it's like 500 students that register for school. People don't want to bring the kids to school or go to Crenshaw High because you there.
That nigga fucked
Because
up for
you
that.
coaching. People don't even want you to coach their kids no more. It's
This
not
nigga
working.
cold
You have to
nigga.
get out the way. That grid program actually had you
The grid program,
on
Munchie
fire.
B.
When I
Munchie
broke the
B.
internet and told the real how really
Munchie
grimy
KC.
you are, you act like I was crazy. But it's like, y'all talking about, oh, why you don't pull up on Big U? I do. I see him all the time. He's not gonna do nothing. Why would I do something to him when I'm the one talking about him? He should be able to do something, right? Not gonna happen, sweetie. They know how I play. They know I'm coming 50, 60, 70 deep every single time.
Told you.
Think about this.
I
Right?
told you. That's what he told me on the phone. I said that nigga's coming 50 deep for sure, and all them niggas gonna be from IE, and that's a fact. They gonna be on his time because he paying them.
How can a guy like me, let's say I'm slow, I'm a bozo, I'm all this, but I could have 50, 60, 80 people pull up and follow my orders every single time?
That's a fact. He not
in
lying.
general, y'all try to paint a picture.
He not
Y'all try to
lying.
make it seem like, it's something wrong with me.
No, you paying them niggas
No,
up.
it's nothing wrong with me. I'm just too smart for y'all. I'm intelligent. I'm a self-made millionaire. Y'all don't understand that.
Yeah, you
I have
talk like it.
$17 million in property, right? I own 2 subways, 2 nail shops, 63 Airbnbs. It's different. Like, y'all not me. I just did the biggest TV streaming deal, right? For Batty and the Beast. Now we bringing it Batty and the Beast to BET. So at the end of the day, I got the #1 song out right now. Click out. I got a verse and songs with Nipsey Hussle and Draco Derulo.
The goddamn
Nobody
lie.
else in the real got that. You get what I'm saying?
Goddamn
I
lie.
got songs with Drake, Lil Wayne,
You goddamn
everybody in
lie.
the game.
He
You get what I'm
clout check
saying?
everybody in the game.
So
Nigga,
I
stop.
wrote for Beyonce, Usher, Mariah Carey, Pink, a lot of people. Y'all just know one side of Bruce Cannon, but y'all not really understanding. Like,
No, we showed
I'm
up.
an entertainer, I'm a street dude. Can't take the street out of me. There's something wrong with my brain. My daddy is on death row. I never met my daddy. Well, I did meet my daddy. I met him in prison because I was conceived while my mom and my dad was on a visit. You know what I'm saying? So people don't really understand. People don't really get it. Like, I've been in the entertainment business since 15, doing and stuff for 50
Entertainment
Cent. You know what I'm
business.
saying?
Ah.
The G Unit Squad.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
So it's like
Entertainment business.
y'all have to really pay attention. Don't call somebody slow or anything like that because I'm telling y'all certain things and they want to paint a narrative. They want to paint a narrative so people won't actually listen to me. But the whole world listens to me. Y'all don't even really understand that. Like, this is God's work.
Wow. That's why
Even
you in
though
jail.
I got the devil on my shoulder and you play with me, I'm gonna knock you down for sure. It's not gonna be like,
That's a
it's
threat.
gonna be really bad.
That's a threat.
So
that's a threat.
Get to it. Like, Big U, you keep posting pictures. Like, bro, nobody is believing that. That's after Nipsey death. Like, tell the world, like, You made the phone call. I'm not saying you had anything to do with it, right? Because I doubt it. But you knew what was going to happen, and you gave it okay for it to happen. You didn't stop it. We know. You know it was going to be no security that day. You know, Cowboy and Rampart are busters. They took off running. Cowboy hid underneath the register. Oh, sweetheart, that's bad work. Really bad work. But get to the understanding that y'all not like that. I've been the boogeyman. I'm still the boogeyman. Don't make me come knocking on doors. I will do that. Y'all don't want to fight. Literally, y'all don't want to fight. So at the end of the day, like I respect everybody until y'all get out of line. When y'all get out of line, then I have to really do something to you. I have to make it seem like put y'all in place. I got blessing hands. The universe
Blessing
asked
hands.
me to
What the
put
hell is
busters like
blessing
y'all in your
hands?
place. And this is what I do.
You do
I love
not,
doing it.
man. Please.
I love exposing people. You know why? Because you don't have to be tough. Kanye West ain't tough. Stop it. Please. These words of the day.
He said just words of the day. That shit don't even make no sense. All right, I'm gonna ride out with this one.
Life doesn't come with an owner's manual. Freedom is getting to write your own. Wrangler, or get into a Jeep Grand Cherokee where freedom is on road or off, where it's a front row
Gotta
seat to
do
the
it to
city, or a second.
This where it all started.
Yo, we back for another video, and you know who it is. It's me, J Hood, and all praise to the Most High. Come to Allah. Give all the glory to God.
Look fucked up.
I want to set the record straight. I'm a man first. So anything.
That nigga still rocking the CL20s. Man, I ain't trying to see a CL20 not no
I went
day.
through the streets gave me the character and my way of thinking. But not anything in the streets ever really helped me move forward. It hindered me and it made me strong to resistance. And I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing because it builds character.
Yeah, jail make you start thinking like that. You start thinking clear when you in jail. You get home, you better stay thinking clear. Your ass going back.
It's a regret.
And I ain't seen that place in
I don't like to live life with regrets.
Well, no. 9.
But I do know I made a lot of foolish decisions.
9 years.
And I know that if I did not make these foolish decisions,
any real time, going to county jail,
much
15.
Much in a better position than I am today. I'm not no broke nigga. Let's get that straight. I'm not no broke dude. I got money. When I get out in a couple of months.
Come on, man. You in jail, man. You ain't got to tell us that. That's rap back. Stop giving us the rap back.
Nice fly with beautiful.
Come on, J Hood. We trying to get to the subject.
Woman.
Fuck all the rap back.
Wife. You know.
I'm letting you come on my platform right now, nigga. Tight. You in jail.
You know. And yeah.
Is that a real do-rag or a t-shirt, my nigga?
I'm just gonna set the record straight. Islam and Christianity, they coincide with one another. The only difference is we as Muslims believe that it was another prophet after Jesus Christ.
Yep. True.
We believe in Jesus Christ. I believe Jesus Christ was a great man and everything he did for this world happened. But we believe that Prophet Muhammad was the final messenger sent from God. Period.
That's what they believe, though. Okay, knock them.
We do read the Bible.
I believe in God. I just don't get in all the specifics.
In the Bible.
I don't like arguing.
We just know the Bible is.
Have a blessed day. I'd rather say have a blessed day before I argue.
We read the Torah, just like the Jews. We just also read the Quran. We read all 3 holy books. That is the purpose of right now of Ramadan. So I don't hate any religion. The main 3 religions, we believe in their books, and we do not transgress against anybody unless they transgress against us. We practice self-defense, and that's what I'm going to get in today, because this dude Munchie B.
Oh, my first time I went to prison, I went for a carjack robbery. Look,
I'm trying to let it go.
I went.
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, they be telling their stories. So look, this is a fact. Look how a dumbass institutional hood nigga I am, man. Just dumb, man. My dad used to tell me I was dumb as fuck all the time, but I thought he was dumb as fuck, just telling me I was dumb as fuck. He didn't understand. Like, he grew up with 7 brothers and 1 sister. Nigga, I'm the oldest. I ain't got no motherfucking 7 motherfucking brothers after me. Nigga, y'all was the gang. Who the fuck is you telling me? But Oklahoma. So my dad was in Oklahoma City to be exact. And out there was the first black. That city was all black. It was pretty much like the United States gave black people and Indians Oklahoma. So I'm the perfect example. I'm Cali, born and raised. My dad is a Haitian from Oklahoma City, and my mama is a Cherokee off the reservation, Indian. Like, my mama get paid for being an Indian. It's a fact. So they moved to LA. They moved to the jungles. Then moved to the 6-0s when I was a baby. Then by 4th or 5th grade, I was in Inglewood. All right, bam. So growing up with niggas since that age, you know, I had grew into from serving. Like, I'm talking about, nigga, I was me like a post stamp. Like, I was like an address. I was there all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day. Like, nigga, it was no. I was there for the DPs. I was there for the niggas driving by trying to shoot niggas, catching niggas trying to hit up in the alley. Shit. What else can I think of? Shit. Anything that got to do with regular gang stuff. You feel me? So, nigga, me and Lil Stretch had just graduated high school, and graduated Inglewood, and we used to always go pick up his bitch at Carson City, Carson High, wherever Carson High is. I ain't give a fuck how to get there. He just drive. His dad, since he graduated, he gave him a Mitsubishi Galant. He gave him a Mitsubishi Galant, the first ones when they first came out. I remember because he used to beg for mercy every day. My wrist they popped up in my Maybach's being. I teach you how to stuff, man. I used to be tired of that song, but he had beat, but he was playing that shit to me, man. He used to play Beg for Mercy till my ears bleed. But we go pick up this bitch, and I used to call her Ice Cream Face because she looked like she got so much makeup on her face. It looked like an ice cream cake. But you know, that's my nigga, so I keep it real. And I'll tell him if she ugly or not. But I thought she was ugly. I just want to know what she looked like without the makeup. So all I have to say is, so I end up getting into carjacking, and I don't know why, but Big E-Bone from IF, he had a tow truck business, and a couple of dudes that be around and about, like, you know what I mean. They knew how I grew up. They seen low riders and shit that I was coming through with, and I was just too young to have them. But I just, like I said, I sold drugs all day, every day. So right after football practice, I'm going to sell drugs. I used to go straight from football practice, go sell some drugs, go home, do my homework, take out the trash, pick up the dog shit, walk the dog, go sell some more drugs, come home, take the dog back, and my mom be like, "Oh, your dad gave you this new chirp, or your dad gave you this new pager, or your dad gave you this new two-way." I don't know if y'all know about the two-way pagers. It went from the pagers to the two-way pagers, and then I used to have that holla back. My dad put that on it, holla back, woo woo, holla back, youngin, woo woo, yeah. Then he gave me Kobe. Y'all might not believe me. Y'all might, oh, this nigga lying. I had Kobe Bryant two-way number. I had Van Exel two-way number when they both was playing for the Lakers. And my cousin is Corey Blunt. He was number 40 for the Lakers. And that's how and my dad gave me a two-way pager. And I was texting Kobe. I swear to God, my daddy rest in peace. I was texting him. He's like, "Who is this?" Then he found out who I was, and he was like, "Oh, Corey Blunt, cousin." I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Oh, I swear to God, but if I ain't got the facts, I mean, I'm rap bat, right? So no use of saying it. So yeah, so that's what I was into. Then I started flipping phones because my dad church was doing illegal shit with the Nextels, so they was getting it under the church's like insurance, like however they did it, they was making it like a business. You know what I mean? So I was selling them. So then I had a homie tell me like, "Hey man, since the spree wells just came out, I think you need to get into that. Niggas paying 5,000 to 8,000 for a pair." I said, "A pair? A pair is two. There's four wheels on a car." He was like, "Yes, 5 to 8 bands a pair because they so big. That's a lot of wheel wells. They can't turn because the rims be too big." I was like, all right, for sure. So I was like, 10 bands. He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "If I just go pull a nigga out the car, take his whip, and I could go turn it into the homie." He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "For sure, for sure." He was like, "Yeah, nigga, I'll take it off myself." I said, "For real, for real?" He said, "Yeah." All right. I'm driving around all of LA. I'm telling you, nigga, I stopped selling dope for the day. Nigga, I'm driving in my lowrider, 84 Cadillac Sedan DeVille on switches, on the triple ODs. I'm born in 84. I'm riding at 84 on the dead homies. I forgot what nigga from NHP I bought it from, but I know the money I gave him, his dad he had a sign, but he sold it less for me because he told me the truth, and it was a nigga from NHP that was fighting the case, and he needed a lawyer. Whoever he is, nigga, I paid your lawyer fee. On Bloods, I did. I don't even know who you is. When I gave your dad that cash with Do Dirty was like, "Oh, let me drive." I'm like, "Nigga, this is my whip." Like, nigga, what the fuck? He was the big homie, but nigga, that nigga was trying to like get in the car before me. I bought the shit, but that's my big brother, That's my big homie. So that's how that shit go. But I was like, "Nah, nigga," and then they be like, "Nigga, get out and try to muscle you and shit." That's why they do that, to make sure you like that. That's why they do that. Nah, nigga, give me your keys. Nigga, watch out. You be like, "Nigga, nigga, get up off me, nigga." Like, nigga. No, nigga. They be like, "Yep, all right, nigga. That's why I like to see, nigga, because nigga try to get up on you for the D's, nigga. You better be like that too." I be like, "Nigga, I'm going out." Like, nigga, so long, world. Hello, Jesus. I'm going now. And I was like that at like 16. And they knew it. Because I did it. What they call stepping, we was calling it fucking over niggas. Like we fucked over them niggas. But anyway, so yeah. So I end up getting about 2 or 3 cars, you know, and I was always I was ski masked up, but I would always wear my beanie like over my eyebrows, and when I pull out on niggas, like I used to train with my homies, so and then you gotta watch out for the shells because if you start busting at a nigga, them shells, it got that what's that called? It's like the little particles that like the backfire from it. Like when you busting at a nigga, it's like that other shit that come back at you. So really, you supposed to bust a strap like this, but a lot of niggas too gangster for radio. But you supposed to. So I was putting up on niggas like this to where I had the shit over my eyes. So when that other kickback spark stuff come, it go this way. So that's how you know you really with that shit. So nigga, I was like this, and I had my beanie low. So when I talked to niggas, I was always talking like this, like, nigga, give me this, give me that, whoa, whoa, whoa. So in this case that I went to jail for, the nigga said the nigga was about 5'7", 5'8". He was a black male with a goatee and a purple and gold Laker hat. That was my description. For somebody that got robbed for some spree weapons. So time goes on. 3 weeks in the hood seemed like 3 months, especially when you're a young nigga. I was 18, and I was just gooning. You know what I mean? Like, wasn't really gooning, but I'm just like, I had bigger pistols than grown men since way back. I had bigger pistols than grown men at 16. And my dad, like I said, my dad gave me a chrome like Deuce 5 with the pearl handle. Nigga, my shit was nice and it bust. And I got it from my dad, a deacon at the church. You feel me? My dad was a straight deacon. But so I think I did about 2 cars before Lil Stretch asked me to help him, pay for he said he was finna get married. Oh yeah, gay ass nigga tried to say he was gonna get married. I was like, nigga, we 18 years old. What you talking about marrying this bitch? Like, nigga, we just turned 8, we just graduated school. What you talking about getting married? So yeah. So anyway. No. I ain't telling no. I ain't telling no. Yeah, I ain't telling no. I ain't telling no bitterness. No, you can't put no dates to this. And then what I am telling right now is what I went to jail for. I already did the time for it. This is a fact. The story that I'm telling right now, I did my time for it. This is a fact. So ain't no. I already did my time. I did 6 years, 8 months for this story. I'm telling on my mama. Hit the like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Cause this story I'm telling, at 18 years old, I did 6 years and 8 months for it. So I could tell all I want. I did the time. The niggas did the time with me. So I said, I'm an old nigga. This ain't snitching. This is telling the truth. And I did the time. Ain't nobody going to jail for this. We already went to jail for this. Facts. What I'm telling right now is a fact. And I did the time. So I could tell all I want. I could snitch on everybody. But the snitches is on my paperwork. That's why I did 6 years and 8 months. So with me telling this story, I did the time. They can't come get me. I did that. Hell yeah, I robbed them niggas. So anyway, back to my story. Good looking out, broski. But you had Say Less Moments TV. You need to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification. Because I'm telling the story. I did time for it. My name is not Munchie B or Munchie Can't See. Because if B braids want to fade, nigga, I been want to fade when I was on Spider Low. I been told niggas about peanut butter. If I was scared to tell a nigga that he got peanut butter in his draw on a big old podcast like Spider Low, come on, man. You think if I seen Munchie face to face, I wouldn't put him to the floor? But anyway, just like I wouldn't have peanut butter in my butt and not live, and that nigga not live to see another day to where he got Pokemon. That wouldn't have been the end of my, like my mama said, that wouldn't have been the end of my testimony. I wouldn't have woke up getting peanut butter out of my butt without busting a nigga down like eggs in the morning with bacon. You know? That would have just been regular. You know what I mean? And if I was that mad, I would have started getting all your homies too. So anyway, so he tell me he need money to get married. So I tell him what I'm doing. I said, man, I'm laying shit down. He said, yeah, all right. So the nigga tell me, hey, we gonna go, I'm gonna go with you one day, and you think Big E gonna fuck with us on this? I was like, yeah, nigga, you already fucked me already like 2 times. So he's like, all right, for sure. So then just one day, I swooped up in a lowrider. I swooped up by a little stretch house, and he happened to be there. Knock on his door. His dad. I just heard it recently in the last 2 weeks. I just heard his dad died, but I didn't know he been died. But he made a bitch nigga, so fuck that nigga too. Shit, he dead. Fuck him. I grew up with him, thought he was my second pops. But nigga, your son's a snitch. You raised a bitch. Fuck you. And I hope rats is in your casket too, right now. Nigga, on gang. You raised a rat, nigga. But anyway, so I end up picking the nigga up. The nigga hop in the whip. Bam. We riding all the way to the east side. We riding all the way through the J's. We riding all the way through the 20s. We riding all the way 6.0s, 40s, Harlems, everywhere. And we own these. But we both got naps. Mind you, nigga, I'm a fresh 18. So you know I'm all the way like that. Somebody say something stupid, down, baby. It was cameras, but not the way it is now. So we slide around, we get bored, it get dark. So like I said, I always sold drugs. All my years, all the way up to like 18 till I went to jail. I never missed a day for work. So yeah, we switch whips and we get in his Mitsubishi Galant. Cause it's dark now. And I don't like driving my whip on switches, on triple gold D's, a long ass Cadillac through random hoods. Hey, come on, man, niggas just shoot just to hate on your shit. I had that happen before. That's why I don't do that. So we riding a bullshit ass, not bullshit, but it was fast though. Mitsubishi Galant, it was up there. It was brand new, Inglewood shit. So me a little stretch and Little Miss Neptune. Yep, I had a big Miss Neptune. I had Little Miss Neptune in the car, and I ain't finna say her real name because she skated. Because I never mentioned her. Lil Stretch mentioned you, but I never mentioned you. And that's why you skated on the red homies. Yep. Little Miss Neptune, if you watching right now, because I know a lot of my subscribers ain't saying they know, but Little Miss Neptune, you was in the whip when we all did that time. And I never mentioned you. That's why you never seen one day and they never questioned you. 100, 400. I never told them. I'm a real big homie. But anyway, so yeah, we all pull up. Me, my little home, I had a big Miss Neptune, I had a little Miss Neptune. This is little Miss Neptune. So she a shooter too, and she hold a strap and go another way when the police come in. The police did not suspect her no time. Got away a gang of times. So we start riding around in a Mitsubishi Galant. So we ended up seeing a thing about the jungles, but more like the Biddy stones. It wasn't the jungles, it was more like the Biddy. So little Stretch like, hey, it's a nigga right there on some spree wells right there, the spinning rims that kept spinning. I was like, yeah, them is. I was like, so we gonna get him? He was like, yeah, nigga, we been driving all day. Nigga, it's nighttime now. I was like, all right, keep following the nigga. So I'm loading up, I'm putting shells in the shit. I had like a 357 long nose revolver. You pull that bitch out, you feel like John Wayne. When you shoot it, I'm talking about even the homies be like, God damn, that shit loud. For me, that shit like that. Oh God, like them cartoons. Man, at 357, you bust that, dead homies, nigga. You gonna blow some eardrums, nigga. You get the knocking. Whoever has something like a 9, they gonna think you hit them with Iraq. And I was doing that at 18. As I got older, my guns got older. That's the best way I could tell you. So we go follow the nigga. We end up following the nigga all the way from, like I said, the Biddy Stone. This nigga smashing with his bitch all the way to the Fox Hills Mall. Now it's the West Pavilion. So blood going all through the. See, I ain't even said blood in a long time. Like I don't even be doing that. But when I'm telling the story, like that's what we was on then. So me and Bud, we ride around. We go by Macy's. He following. We following him in a distance. So then this bogus ass nigga go all the way out and try to go out to the food court part. So we follow the nigga to the food court part. He finally parked. Smooth. So I get a 357 to Little Stretch. He the driver. I said, hey nigga, you want your money for the wedding? Here, handle your business. Man, this nigga started man, he took the strap. He in. I took the strap back and laid the nigga down. As soon as the nigga got out the whip, by the time I got to him, doors closed. I told the nigga just like this. Nigga on West Side folks, nigga, give me all that shit. Nigga, don't move, nigga, I'ma pop your bitch ass. Nigga, drop the keys, nigga. And he dropped the keys. So he dropped the keys, did his little 1-2, step to the side. Mind you, this is how I didn't get life. I told him drop the keys. He dropped the keys. So this, I don't know how brave this nigga thought he was. This nigga thought maybe I was a young nigga or a bitch nigga. So I pick up the keys and I get in the car and I close the door. This nigga tried to open. He had a brand new Mustang. So let's say I graduated in 03. Went to jail in 04. So it was 05. Went to jail in 04, graduated in 03. That's how I know. It was 04. He had an 05 Mustang. Nigga. And yeah. So I banged the door. Boom. Man, I'm trying to start the whip. This bitch ass nigga trying to like open his car back up. Like, man, I pointed that long ass 357. I said, nigga, open the door. I mean, I said, like, nigga, get the fuck up off the door before I blow your ass back. And they did this again. Bam. So I close the door. Get on. We get away. Say about 2 weeks later. Now, mind you, it's 25 homies in the hood. I ain't really peeped that little Stretch ain't been in the hood since that day in 2-3 days. Mind you, I got the car put up in this white bitch house that I cracked in Westchester. She got it in her garage because her mama don't be there. She go to school in Westchester, but her mama works so much, a flight attendant, she don't even be home. White girl. I met the bitch wearing a mink on the dead homies. Police don't know this part, but still, it don't matter. I caught the case, so it don't matter. Y'all know the bitch name. It's just a white bitch. She stayed in Westchester, which is across the street from the hood. Bosco don't got no stories like that. Because Bosco ain't like that. And that's a fact. Bosco wasn't there when we was golden. Anyway, so yeah, I hide the shit up in there, and I don't be a little stretch for like 2-3 days. But it ain't like nothing regular. I'm just thinking he with the bitch. So I'm making moves and shit. I got the car tucked up. I got the smokers that's gonna bust it down, take the rims off and all that, and take it to the homie E. So then I'm telling K-Bone, I'm telling E-Bone, rest in peace. I'm like, hey man, yeah, I'm finna get this little bread, man. Woo, this and that. What's up with y'all? Like, so little E-Bone, rest in peace. He used to drive tow trucks, and this is the time when everything started. Like, okay, now y'all know Nut from YSL. I mean, Nut, the one that got killed by YSL. Well, Nut came out there with E-Bone, Lil E-Bone, and K-Bone. They had a tow truck business. And they always told me, it was like 03. They was like, hey man, we need to go to Atlanta. This, and that. It's green out there. Everybody wear red. They be fucking with the Bloods. Woo, woo, woo. I was like, yeah, mind you, don't know nothing. I'm so old, Young Thug wasn't even like thugging. Thugger was a baby. So they telling me they shipping birds and shit on tow trucks. But they do it by shipping old school lowriders because people down south, Midwest, they buy West Coast lowriders because out there where they at, they be putting the salt on the road for the snow, which eat up the bottom of the carriage, which makes the corrosion of the metal. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's what they told me. So that's why they was paying top flight for them niggas bring down there. So I know Big Nut is one of the ones that went down there with E-Bone, K-Bone, and Lil E-Bone, and started that motherfucking shit with YF and Lucci on everything. He from families. That's why I said I don't know none, but I know who sent him down there. And if that is any kind of Eaglewood nigga or Eaglewood baby like I was or I am, he can get sent and be like, hey, you stay here and we go ahead. Like I know it's a lot of names that ain't mentioned. I know, and I know a lot of names that could put the pieces to the puzzle, even if they from Queen Street or they from IF. They gone. They dead. They dead. Because all the real ones, they used to go places by themselves. And then the real ones never know how to turn it down. You know what I mean? They didn't know how to act regular. They didn't know how to talk to like how I am with y'all right now. Everything was Bacon and Blood, Man Bester, Balls Jr., Bevan 11, like everything. Like nigga, the beat was on every word. But you gotta understand, Inglewood is like a whole blood city. Even the grandmas be bloods. Like this shit crazy. So yeah. So we end up getting the whip, busting it down. So then, well, I end up getting the whip and busting it down. So then I'm looking for this nigga Little Stretch. The Little Stretch ain't nowhere to be found. So it was like one night to where I had this little hoe bitch that was working on she was working on Century. And she had came to the hood just out of bogus, big booty, ugly. She was ugly as a pit bull, but she had ass and titties. I don't know where she came from, but it wasn't from this state. She just got dropped off and left, like she was renegading. So she was telling me how niggas were trying to beat her up, and she was like, "These niggas from Raymond and shit like that." I was like, "Oh, for sure, they enemies." She was like, "Yeah, ooh, I've just been walking around, look pretty fly, and that's all I need you to do, Daddy. Ooh, I got enough money to get a room, and this, and that. Ooh, this, and that. I just need somebody to look out for me." I was like, "All right, for sure." She was like, "You got your homies and woo?" I said, "I don't need no homies. I got this big ass gun." She was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We straight, we straight." So the bitch ended up getting a room at the Econo Lodge in the hood. Did the bitch end up getting an apartment? But before this, so anyway, when the bitch get the apartment, we just go into 7-Eleven. Like she had a long day doing her little whole shit. I had the key, but I could go up in there, but I never was in her house. Like I don't need nothing. I had my own shit, and then I got my mom and dad. Like I go in there and eat a good sandwich, roast beef, like no problem. It's in there. So yeah, the bitch she said let's go to 7-Eleven. She wanted them Bacardi Silvers. That's when Bacardi Silvers just came out. I didn't like that shit. I'd rather get a Mike's Large Hard Lemonade. So the bitch she go in there, she said let's go to 7-Eleven get that. Man, it's like 2 in the morning. So nigga, I think I had two guns on me on my mama. I think I had my little one for my dad, and I had that 357 on mama's. I had like two guns on me on my dad homies. So we walk into the store, and then we get our shit. And right when we get the paying, we turn left and walk out. And then little stretched dad walk up to me and say, "Hey, what's up, T-Dog? What's happening?" He was like, you know the police looking for you." I said, "Looking for me?" I said, "Looking for me for what?" He was like, "Yeah, you know, Timothy, little stretch." He said, "Timothy, little stretch." He said, "You know, Timothy, little stretch locked up." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "For what?" Shit. He was saying y'all got something to do with a robbery. I said, "Y'all." I said, "Hell no, this nigga lying." The bitch was like, "Oh, I think this." The whole bitch was like, "Oh, I think that nigga telling on you." I was like, "Come on, come on." You know how whole bitches is. They loud and tell all the business that they really shouldn't even know. So anyway, so we walking and she like, "Nigga, that's where little stretch been." I was like, give his money for like 3-4 days. Like I thought he was with the bitch. This nigga got locked up with the homies in Torrance trying to steal some goddamn drink. And then the Culver City come in there and ask him about some shit with his car being around. And they just asked him. That's what it said in the paperwork. They asked several cars. Like, "Hey, did you see anything?" They were just asking him if he's seen anything. Man, this nigga spilled the beans, potatoes in the whole pot. This nigga told where I live. This nigga told where my motherfucking motel was. This nigga told my mama where we used to stay, and they didn't know my dad, and then we was in a hotel because they was finna move to Orange County. This nigga snitched like a bitch, knowing this nigga since like second grade. That's what I should have known then. The hood ain't shit, man. So anyway, a couple days go by, and shit, the nigga Goon from the hood right now. He out, he in a wheelchair. He be telling all the homies from the hood like he like that, but they don't know. Like niggas thought I had life, and I didn't tell niggas. So now that I'm out, nigga, I got the niggas on paperwork. Like the same OG homies. Like I would go to a hood meeting and really break hearts. You know what I mean? Besides whoop Bosco ass. You know what I mean? That's the easy part. That nigga can't fight. That's for sure, for sure. I know that about Bosco. He don't want none of my. I got beef for all his tacos, chicken, pork, asada, pastor. Like nigga, whatever taco you want, nigga. I got boompa beans for your ass, nigga. You know it, nigga. I got lefts and rights, nigga. Bosco down Frazier, nigga. Down goes Frazier, nigga. But yeah, so like I said, Goon on my paperwork, and shit, he was with me when I got locked up at 7-Eleven. Didn't even know, nigga. Police showed me, nigga, circled my face and put his initials, nigga, on the red homies, nigga. Nigga, Goon, you can try to lie if you want to, nigga. Don't make me be like WAK, nigga, and get my own paperwork, nigga. Dead homies, look up 2000 motherfucking 4, nigga, at LAX court, nigga. I went to motherfucking Inglewood. I went to no, I went to Inglewood, and then they said they didn't have a superior court that was gonna accept me because it was too many Queen Streets that was catching life for doing that shit to IFs. You heard? That's why they try to give me a AKA fair trial, or if I was gonna go to trial, so they sent me to LAX, nigga. And that nigga Goon, nigga, what's this nigga name? Edwards. What's this bitch ass nigga name? Yeah, I didn't even do no missions with him. That's why I don't know his like. I know his last name Edwards. Some Edwards. Like I said, man, I ain't hung out with this nigga since we was like 16, 17. I'm 40. This nigga last name is Edwards. Bitch ass, snitch ass nigga. But anyway, so I had bought this bitch ass nigga that snitched on me a brand new G Unit jacket for his birthday. Nigga, that was a couple days prior, nigga. Bought this nigga a jacket. Didn't even know that when I didn't see him for a couple of days, nigga, he was in there telling on me. On the dead homies, he was telling on me. I'm gonna think of his name, but last name Edwards, nigga. You know I'm finna put you out there, nigga. Yeah, last name Edwards though for sure, nigga. I'm gonna think of that bitch ass shit because you was only on you ain't never went to class with me. You was never in my class. And then when your ass was going to LA High talking about you a blood, nigga, you wasn't no blood up there. You didn't tell the niggas where you was from. Matter of fact, the look on your face, you look like a square, nigga. Now you call yourself Goon. What a hell of a name for a peaceful face. But your name and your last name Edwards, nigga. But like I said, you get out of line, nigga. I'm gonna take my ass to the court and ask for my own paperwork and put your bitch ass out there like I did Munchie B, bitch. But yeah. So anyway, Timothy Jones is Little Stretch who told on me. So they sent me to LAX court, and that's when I met all them niggas, man. Ali Bob and all them nigga. Foley is a copycat of Ali Bob. Ali Bob was older than me. That nigga was knocking niggas out, doing all type of shit to niggas. Yeah, the shit in the movies that niggas do with broomsticks when niggas are knocked out. Yep, that was Ali Bob. The peanut butter shit with Munchie, that's lightweight. And I'm just telling y'all facts. That's a fact, nigga. What Munchie got was lightweight. Embarrassing, but lightweight. I know niggas that say, la 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 la. Yeah, they be screaming and all type of shit, man. Nigga, you ever heard a nigga scream like, and you know that's happening to him? Like, but it's just the shit that it's jail, nigga. That shit is a psychiatric man. Jail is a psychiatric dorm. Them niggas ain't right. Any nigga that love to kill, you ain't right. You ain't right. And I ain't admitting to nothing. Cause that shit ain't right. If you love that shit, You out of pocket, bro. You ain't gonna be here long. God got a day for all you niggas. That's real shit. God got a day for the reapers. You go out and you go reap, you gonna reap what you sow. Cause I know a gang of niggas that died with they straps. I don't know why niggas every day they come up in the next generation think, oh, since I got this, I can get a nigga up off me. No, 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 no. See, when you a kid in school, they make you play checkers. That's an easy game. Just jump over some shit. Then when you get older, they got chess. More thinking involved. Different pawns, different moves. You get it? So once you put that in order, you get your life in order. But you got to pick up on the signs along your way of life. Because I didn't crash and I almost didn't make it. So when I almost didn't make it, when I heard all them ching, 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 look, man, I'm just ducking, getting low. What if I caught them all up in here? What if I caught one in the head? Like, say so P. You know what I mean? I hate that everybody be dropping lows. What is it gonna hurt you to record and then drop it later? What's the rush? And then you want the world to feel you or feel bad for you, knowing you have enemies that were once the ones you grew up with, like me now. Very, very same thing. Okay, cool. Say so P. Now, he had niggas in his hood that say he can't go back. Correct? Most of the niggas that they say and do that to is a nigga that's making this. When you making this, they don't see your bills. They don't see your kids. They don't see your family. They see you. Just like you looking at me right now. They see you doing this on me. Watch, hold on. Walk around every day. Walk around every day like, ah, nigga, on my mama. Lightweight. This ain't no wallet, but just lightweight though. This like just say I just walk around. Hey, what's up, you niggas, bro? Yeah, that bread. Oh yeah, they say I can't come to the city, bro. Oh yeah, we just doing it like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just hit us up, nigga. You know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, nigga be getting this bread, bro. Big ass $500,000 chain, bro. Nigga say I can't come to the city. Man, we gonna lay up here, man. We got a whole brick of money. Come on, broski. Come on, broski. Like, them niggas told you can't come around. You smiling hard as a bitch, which means that smile means more. It's a say less moment. You did. That's why it's say less moments TV. That's why I like to see certain things and not see certain things before I talk to y'all. Because I'm going to only tell you the real. But you can't tell me anybody that's flossing and just big talk, oh yeah, I got the bread all day, man. Just come fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? We got it all the way up to here, man. We just players like that, man. Like, bro, that's now I could understand if you posted that 2-3 days later, or maybe even a couple hours. I mean, live. And then, okay, you had paid security at that time, right? But then you tell security, oh no, you can just go home. We don't need your services no more. It's all good. We straight. All right. But no, you getting high, pills, you smoking weed. Let's get more directive. Pills, trees mandatory. You black, and you're a rapper. I don't know too many rappers that don't do the trees. You did lean. Oh yeah, they own that. Sniffing, whatever. Vent, dog food. You know, everybody, all the rappers ain't gonna tell you their secrets. Crystal, Methiana. Oh yes. Shit that is say make you say no to drugs. You dig? That shit ain't smooth. And that's a fact. I can never lie to you because certain things is facts, certain things is fiction. You just gotta know the difference. So now all that to say this, bouncing around, oh, we racked up, whoa, shitting on this, right? Nigga, thirsty niggas say you can't come back. But the thirsty niggas grew up with you. The same thirsty niggas know your mama, your sisters, your grannies, and then they know if you stop by in the town, what's gonna happen? What's the first thing you gonna do as soon as you get there? Oh, let me check on granny. Let me check on mom. Let me check on, so you in the city. Mind you, they said the nigga live in Vegas. The nigga live in Vegas? King Yella? Everybody else live in Vegas? All right. That's where everybody running to. So if they couldn't get you in Memphis, where they gonna get your ass at? I mean, if they can't get you in Vegas, where they gonna get you at? In Memphis. You see how you delivered yourself to them niggas? You delivered yourself so much to where you made yourself available, accessible, Julio style. And ain't no way to look at that. That's Julio style, straight off the drip, off top. That's why Julio gone. So, if you didn't pay attention to Julio, Mr. Sauce Walker, where was your Blickadelskis? You know, this is the Sauce Walker, the Sauce Talker, with all the drip. Why in the news it didn't say nobody shot back? It did. But we're gonna move on. So with all that being said, what does cloud chasing even get you? I know Munchie be cloud chasing because the only thing now that he have as a name is the internet. Because like I said, man, just like B Braves, I'm finna go to him now talking about Munchie B and the peanut butter stuff. Why when I say now everybody says cool, but I've been looking back, it's only certain niggas that been saying that peanut butter stuff was true. Then when I broke the internet and said it was true, Munchie B ain't still said my name to this day. He ain't said nothing about Neptune Lagoon. Why? Because he called his brother. And his brother was like, I grew up with that nigga. I know his mom and daddy. That nigga's not gonna lie on you. Hey brother, little brother. I know what you turn on the internet. But between me and you, don't call me with this bullshit. But we gonna finish with J Hood with his Assalamu Alaikum ass. And then we going straight to Braves after this. And we gonna call it a night. Nigga, I done thugged it with y'all 3 hours. You know how much work I did today? That mean I love my station. I love my motherfucking subscribers, man. I'm hanging out with y'all. Shit, I'm gonna have so much content. Shit, when I leave this earth, nigga, I'll probably have like 100 million motherfucking uploads. Like, nigga, I ain't gonna stop. Every day I live, every time I do some fly shit, I'm gonna invite y'all. And wait till I get the Tesla truck, nigga. Wait till I get this Tesla truck. Watch, y'all gonna be like, this nigga shitty.
You done told me to come to your platform before. You done been in my DMs, shot me your number. Why do you keep disrespecting?
He talking about Munchie talking shit about him. And since he got a gang of views and subscribers, Munchie B been asking him to get on his platform to talk. But then now, since he ain't got on there, since he said he worked with the grid program, the police, that's why he ain't got on there with Munchie. He said Munchie been talking bad about him. Let's go.
We practice self-defense.
Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
Because this dude Munchie B keep having my name in his mouth.
He's a dick riding faggot.
I'm trying to let it go.
No disrespect, bro. He's a bitch.
But I'm just gonna say this.
Munchie, all he gonna do is tell another nigga to catch his fame. That's why I can't respect Munchie. And I can't really deal with people that speak up for him because he talk too much shit.
Saying my name when you know.
And Jay Hood will put hands on him. I will put hands on him. B Braze will put hands on him. That's 3 niggas you gonna take an L to. I know I'm gonna beat you. I know I'm gonna whoop you. That's a fact. I'm not even worried about it.
I fought some of your homies.
I'll whoop you and back to back.
I had a what's your homie name? The rapper Little Too Much. I'm Swabble Cub. I got the best of him. Braze was there. You could ask him. That's my boy though. I respect him. I ain't gonna lie to beat a couple of your homies up. On some crazy shit. But
I ain't gonna lie. I beat a couple of your homies up.
I don't know why you just keep having this like this fake energy.
I just don't put it on the internet.
With each other
I just don't put it on the internet, but I have to.
Energy that you got on the
it's
internet.
A lot of family, so
trying to disrespect
it's a lot of ass whooping.
What you and my brother got going on. Braze is my brother. Period. You trying to tell him not to talk to me, just like the Uber's trying to tell me don't talk to him. But I got to be the bigger man and say, regardless of the circumstances, the situations, this is my friend, this is my bro, and I'm gonna have his back, regardless. When Braze needs something, he know he can call me, and I ain't gonna let nobody disrespect Braze. That's my brother. Now you Munchie.
He just said some words right there.
Identity crisis.
He said, I ain't gonna let nobody disrespect
you. You want to keep coming for me. If you catch a case, you're gonna be in medical.
50-50 yard.
You are 100% blind. If you come to jail, you have to go to a non-designated yard.
That's true.
Because the police is not gonna allow you
to get smashed out. Because you disabled. You disabled today. Yeah, they'll get a lawsuit for letting you get smashed out.
You have to try to sign a non-disclosure.
Yeah, he can't go where we go.
To say, hey, I don't want to be. I'm willing to basically forfeit all my rights as a blind inmate.
Yes, you have to. You have to.
Because you don't have a partial.
They're not gonna give you a choice. Yeah.
Fully blind.
Yeah.
In the first riot, you'll get killed.
Yeah, the Mexicans gonna get you.
The Mexicans to Southside would murder.
See?
Murder you.
Yes, they will. You gonna be easy, and they gonna know you Munchie B. That's the whole thing, because they know the blacks gonna take a big loss. Because they gonna think he a hell of a nigga.
10 times out of 10, you will have to be on a non-designated yard, a 50-50 yard right here, where I'm at. Damn. With that being said, the same dudes who victimize you, that you keep denying, you make it seem like this situation. What happened? What happened then? If you say the peanut butter didn't go inside your ass, it's Damu that said it happened. It's Keyway that said it happened. It's
he talking about me
saying this happened.
He said
what happened then?
He said the Blood Crips and the Hoopers.
Shady Blue.
He said the Blood Crips and the Hoopers saying it happened. They know I ain't lying.
And they said it happened.
I told them niggas. I told them niggas.
Your head was hitting the ground.
I told them niggas.
Off the ground like a fucking basketball.
Yep.
You were unconscious.
See, I didn't tell all that. I didn't tell all that.
It had to use.
They did.
Some wipes to get out the
They
crevice.
said his head did bounce off the. Yeah, I didn't say. I never told this story.
To get this.
They said he knocked him.
Peanut butter and jelly time out your ass. I wasn't there. I was in the county jail at the time.
Me too. I wasn't there. See, I ain't lying.
So I can't say.
Yeah.
I just know they said that they.
Yes, and we was fighting.
They put you out.
And we was fighting. Yes. See, I was in the county jail when it happened.
I'm not ashamed of nothing I ever done. Because me make mistakes.
I was there. Now niggas saying the same thing as me. A month later. A month later.
I never left my brother behind. Matter of fact, you run to anybody. I want you to find somebody that can say otherwise.
That's what I said with the gay allegations with me. Find somebody. I've been on YouTube a whole 5 weeks. WAK would have found it. WAK is the perfect motherfucker that would have put me on blast. What's taking so long? Because it ain't true.
I want you to find somebody that say, I turned the fade down.
Me too.
I put it in enemy modules.
Yep. And handle my BI.
If you know who I am on the streets.
Yep. If it get too hectic, I'm busting on niggas. Y'all gonna give me them head ups, or you gonna get busted on.
That's all I'm gonna say.
For real. And if it's too many, let me wake up and do it again in the morning. But I ain't leaving.
For no reason. Niggas didn't risk their life and freedom shooting me 9 times on camera at the mall for no reason. They knew they had to do it.
Hit that like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
When I got healthy, it was up.
Me too. When they shot me in my knee. When I got to walking again, I walked the nigga down. Me and my little brother. And he was so scared because he ain't like that.
Because you not gonna fight me. You gonna have to go try to get baby not my boy. He'll tell you I'm a gangster. Anyone in your homie will tell you I'm a gangster. And I got balls. Period. Tell gangsters. I've been trying not to get back in that element, gang. But you be trying
Mushy ain't worth it though.
Like, dang, dude,
yeah, but Mushy ain't worth it though.
Content.
Like he got a smart mouth.
And it's more.
He got a smart mouth, but he blind.
On the daily.
Yeah.
And it's plenty of homies on the
He got a smart mouth, but he blind.
Your homies on the street.
You just.
Homies in prison.
That's like a retarded person talking to me. You can't do nothing to them.
They all hit me up and say, I heard what happened.
It wouldn't be fair fade.
Niggas know the truth.
Niggas know the truth. Niggas, we know the truth. That peanut butter happened to him.
If I was a snitch, half the hoovers would be in jail. If I was a snitch,
ain't no getting around it. That peanut butter got in your ass cheeks, nigga. That's a fact.
Period.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That shit happened to me, nigga.
I'm tied in, gang.
Fuck with the internet talking about.
What's going on. The nigga who shot
ain't a legend in jail. That's a fact. It happened to me.
Gang.
Ain't no legend. That nigga did that to
you. You just be saying stuff. Trying to bring everybody into your mess. Come on. And you can't defend yourself.
At all.
Your whole form of defense is a camera and a microphone.
Yep. Man. Yep. I just said
your YouTube
that.
Channel.
Exactly.
You're not gonna get in the ring with nobody.
Nobody. And I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll get in the ring. And look, I'll do him and Bosco at the same time. I'll fade him and Bosco in the same pay-per-view, and my shit gonna be better than Nina Boy and Bosco in both rounds. And I'm telling you, I'm fucking niggas up. I'm fucking niggas up, and I'm not going in there playing. You gonna be lucky we got gloves on.
Me and you done did shit together. We done had ops in the back of the classroom.
I'll punch both the niggas out.
Nigga at McNair.
Matter of fact, anybody in the chat, y'all got access with do y'all know anybody? Hey, what's the deal? Hey, do any of y'all know anybody that can put together a pay-per-view? And I will literally by myself, Neptune Lagoon, I will go and beat up Munchie and Bosco. Since these niggas want to fade him, I'll do it. I'll catch all the fades. I want to beat up Munchie, and I want to beat up Bosco. If anybody listening right now for a pay-per-view, and I'm going to do way better than Nina Boy. Anybody in the chat that's hearing me right now, link it up. How y'all can do it? Who y'all know on a bigger podcast that can put it out there? On my mama, nigga. On my mama, nigga. On the dead homies, nigga. I will fade both them niggas like we in the county, like it's nothing. And like I said, they will be blessed that we got gloves on. And it ain't no stomping.
The same niggas they tried to smell.
Okay, for sure. So what's the deal? What's the deal? We lining it up. Yak Williams?
These niggas do stuff.
Sound like one of the snitch niggas from my hood. Is that the snitch nigga from my hood?
I'm not nobody.
Yeah. Where niggas didn't want to fade me in the prison? Because I was too big? Is that the yak, the fake Queen Street nigga that was riding with Sneaky B that didn't want to fade me when I was on the yard too? That had a lot to say about me when I came home? Is that Yak Williams? Huh? Where Smiley B was fucking on your sister recklessly like she was a hoe? Is that Yak from the hood? Yeah. When I was on the yard, y'all didn't say shit. Y'all just played basketball. Y'all knew I was with the Bloods.
Super simple. It's easy to do.
Is that Yak?
So what I'm gonna do
Yeah, I
is
know. Too lightweight, huh? Too lightweight, huh? Yeah. Too lightweight, huh? Yeah. So like I said, tell them niggas line that shit up. Nigga, I don't care if the whole hood come. They ain't finna touch me. I'm gonna come with my whole family. And all you niggas get beat up. On cues. I'll beat up the whole hood. On cues.
And that's it.
Buster. Yeah, I think that's the nigga that tried to low-key dirty nigga. So look, tap in with the who's. Cause you sound like a peanut butter nigga. And I bet you ain't bust nothing from the hood. If that's Yak from the hood, he ain't killed nothing from the hood. He cut hair. That's the only thing he killed is hair follicles. Bitch. On West Side Foes. Nigga, I beat up big homies too. On the dead homie. You ain't big no more. I'm a big homie now. So you just a homie. Big homies get beat up too. On foes. Bitch. Yeah. Let that be the Yak I'm talking about. Yeah, when we was on the yard, you didn't have nothing to say. When I had that 25-inch arms, nigga. I was 25 with 25s. And you niggas was playing basketball, talking shit, but never said nothing when I was in your face on West Side Foes. Scary niggas. I'm out, nigga. I'm out, nigga. Keep talking that shit, nigga. Pull up. I'll get you and the niggas that's with you. Bitch. Yeah, it better be deleted. It better be deleted. Cause don't pop it. Nigga, don't pop it. Let me show you how I pop it. Yeah, let me show this nigga Yak. Let me show you how active I am. Just a little picture real quick. Just in case you don't know, I slide through on a weekly. You slide through what? Every 5 of them? Every 5 years? On the dead hoe. Let me show this bitch nigga something. Let me show this bitch nigga Yak something. I hope it's the Yak from the hood. Nigga, anything you talking about, nigga, I'm talking about, nigga. Nigga, put your ass on the curb, nigga. West Side Foes, nigga.
That's not no shit I give a fuck about and not about to go in. I'm a real nigga on bad gang.
Yeah.
I'm serious and I won't.
You see that, Mr. Yak? Yeah, where Yak at? Where young Whack at? I mean young Yak at? Where Yak at? He still popping it? Yeah, that's like 3 days ago. What that say, bitch? Where Yak at? Where the fuck Yak at? What that say, bitch? What that say, bitch? You know where the 400 at, bitch. Been a slider. Then shut your bitch ass up. Facts, nigga. Where you be at, nigga? 5 days ago, nigga. 5 days ago, nigga. Where you been in the last 5 years, bitch, nigga? You ain't from the hood. You don't be in the hood. So shut your bitch ass up. Scary nigga. Yeah, I'm sliding on anything, nigga. Say something stupid, nigga. Say something stupid, nigga, when I'm over there, nigga. You out of here. Yeah, all right then. State your name. Because I'm looking for all my Buster homies, nigga. Just like I get on Munchie, I'll get on all my homies, nigga. If you a Buster, nigga, I'm banging on your shit, nigga. Because I'm like that. Let me run it back with this nigga, because I'm over here hollering about a fuck nigga. This nigga over here talking about Munchie. He over here on Munchie ass. I'm over here on your ass because I thought you was a nigga from the hood. Nigga, I been want to beat big homies up. I'm big now, nigga. I beat big homies up. Nigga, ain't no, I'm OG now. Ain't no OG than me. So I beat everybody up. Nigga.
Hey, I had to go over my stay out here.
Nigga. And I'm gonna come with my family, nigga. No gang, nigga. And it's gonna go right, nigga. That's a fact, nigga.
And after this, I'm done with this nigga because he ain't even the same shit as me. Period. Nigga, once he, first of
Yeah,
Munchie.
Munchie.
You can't fight.
Can't fight.
You don't do nothing. You can't shoot on range. You walk around with a person, act like you can't see. On the damn, you talking about some face with me. I'm for sure with squabbling. I'm for sure with whatever, however
anybody know how I can end up getting some kind of phase arranged with Munchie B and Bosco to get paid. And I will be fighting both them niggas. And I promise the world, nigga, I will give y'all two explosive. I'm gonna do way better than Nina Boy and Bosco. I'm gonna beat the shit out of them niggas.
That's that. I ain't gonna get into it because
and that's all I gotta say. So if there's any YouTubers in here that got connects to Munchie B, because I don't talk to them niggas.
I won't lie. I swear to God.
Link it up.
The nigga like, man,
and even if I pull up by myself, I'm gonna pull up with at least like 4 Rottweilers. Just to make sure I'm safe. And that's a fact, nigga.
I'm a real nigga on blood gang. I'm serious and I won't lie.
Me too. I don't lie about shit, nigga. What the fuck I gotta lie to a nigga for? I lie to a bitch.
Talking about they went crazy in the shit. I've been in the county. I'm a nigga that know the inside scoop of what's going on.
Me too.
You know it was names, it was niggas' names on it, but I ain't going.
Man, talk about Munchie B peanut butter in his ass and how Neptune Lagoon said it first, nigga. Yeah, that's me, nigga. You know that shit happened to him. Niggas hiding this nigga sins.
Whatever.
I ain't hiding shit.
We just address that dead homies. Nigga, for all the weirdos, DLB, y'all see me. All day, y'all see my program, what I do. I blow it down, wax it on blood, smoke, tobacco, dead homies. That's that. That ain't nothing. West Side Lanes, I got my bro. I'm gonna squad or whatever, however it goes. Niggas with whatever, but I'm asking.
The Blackstones is dangerous. You should have left.
Dead homies. What the fuck?
I was born in the Blackstones. Raised in the 6
or different way to a nigga.
Grew up and threw it up in Inglewood from 4th grade.
And be like,
I'll tell my story. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Come on now.
Born in the Blackstone jungles, in '84. Around the 90s, I was on Slauson and 5th Ave. By 4th grade, I moved to Inglewood. That's my story. So it ain't no, ain't no mystery about me. I lived where my mom and dad had a house. That's all I can say. The fuck I'm gonna do? I'm a kid. I ain't got no choice.
That ain't shit serious to me on blood. But everybody in the background, you got the internet party fool because you be popping.
Best thing you could have did, leave the game. That's why I be so mad banging on my homies. I did so much time, and then I done did all this foolery and fuckery, and then to get home, and you niggas ain't keeping this shit going, man, fuck you niggas. That's why I left it alone. You niggas ain't even keeping it going. It's like we did shit for nothing. It's like niggas dead for nothing. I can't accept that. So I gotta leave niggas alone. Cause I'll end up popping the homies. And that ain't gonna be smooth. Cause I know where everybody be. It's gonna be like one day all the Queen Street's gone. And I don't even mean to say it like that, but I could do that. Cause it ain't, I know where to get all of them. And it ain't gonna be no more. Everybody gonna be pretty boys and low-key faggots. They're gonna be girl boys. They ain't gonna be no gangsters.
I don't know, but that's what I thought. I ain't go because you just a nigga that's waiting to get smoked or waiting to get into a car accident, some weird shit. Nigga gets a turnover. Dead homie, you can't do nothing.
This nigga said Bushy B just a funeral waiting to happen.
You can't slide, nigga, on blood gang. You on the internet popping into your enemies, nigga. On blood, you was on live with the nigga from Hundreds, nigga. Dead homies, nigga. On some weird shit, nigga. Nigga, you sit down with a nigga from 6 after the nigga's supposed to blind so weird whole ass nigga on blood. So it's like, nigga. And first of all, nigga, on range, nigga, I really just being regular because I don't do the back and forth bitch game that you play. You play bitch games. You call niggas bitches. You call niggas hoes, dead homies. All my life, nigga, I didn't call time and fucked over niggas for using B words around.
I used to be on like Chesapeake apartments.
You say bitch around me.
I used to be with a nutcase and a red eyes.
Ask my homies. My homies call me bitch.
Naughty
so
B,
it's like
Lunch Meat, Naughty B, Lunch Meat, Lil Naughty B, Pookie, Nutcase, Red Eyes, Fila, Pharaoh.
Any of that type of shit. So you can play them games.
Yeah, I know them guys.
Like that,
I done said like 10 names. I am official.
I don't want to go back and forth with a nigga like that.
That's when we could go to every hood. Even now, I wouldn't hang out in the Blackstones because you don't know when it's gonna be tricky dance moves. Like we all bloods, but it ain't like that no more. Niggas will run up on your car and pop you for your chain. It ain't like you be fly and be a blood in another nigga hood. That shit over with. That shit left in like 2003.
Got back on here, nigga, the next day and started talking
all
about
the blood beef started in like 2003, right when I graduated high school. And it's like it was like a perfect time because we was finally grown men beefing with grown men, and we was actually sliding on grown men, making grown men mamas cry, and that's what made us feel like, geez, nigga. Big homies used to be like, damn, nigga, y'all got whoop-de-whoop. We like, yep. They be like, damn. That's what we used to say. Sagger. Yeah, we used to sag niggas' hoods. Niggas had big funerals. Big, like rich nigga funerals. That's when we know we got that man. But I don't know nothing about it. I just be lying. All this shit is just YouTube friendly. I just be trying to get the views and subscribers. I be lying all the time. None of my shit be true.
Forth about you ain't did nothing for years on lanes. All you do is internet pocket. Niggas like me, nigga don't do that. Nigga that fucked over enemies, nigga that knocked on shit.
Me too.
Nigga do all type of shit.
Me too.
Nigga that went to the county. Nigga.
That's what I said. Can't nobody in the county say they did nothing to me. I fought everybody. Even if you was too big, I fought your ass.
Nigga that go to the county, my name everywhere.
Me too. When I'm in there, they gonna know me. I'm in there because I fought everybody.
I go crazy. I'm just a nigga. Your name is some peanut butter in your ass type nigga. Dead homies, nigga. But yeah, man, tapping on the whole tunes, man. We going crazy, man. And niggas talking about horns, nigga. I get horns, nigga.
Yeah, ain't no structure no more.
Niggas coming on.
I'm 40.
So I handle business.
I'm 40. When I was 18, the structure was over. So that's 22 years. So just imagine what these niggas going through. Some of these niggas is 22. The structure, the beat, got shot for the last time. It's already 2 holes in the beat. When I was 18, when we start beefing with other bloods, that was the 3rd. Now we just crippin'. Everybody just crippin'. You know what that means.
I'm saying this.
Say less.
That's some real shit because
everybody crippin'.
Started on here with some other
no matter what gang you from.
I really don't know.
Niggas gonna pull you down.
You just went in the
get in the bucket. They gonna pull you down.
Nothing about my shit. Dead homies. I don't care what no nigga.
No matter what hood you from.
It's about to play out. On Bloods, you shouldn't have went in there and opened your mouth about no who's and said nothing about no gang shit. Nigga, that's bitch shit. But what I'm saying with shooting this and that snitch shit. So if any nigga wish you talking about you right on range, nigga, you know what the fuck you did. But look, with this.
He talking about Munchie.
Dead homies. What you gonna do? I'm talking about you. I ain't talking nobody else because you asking me what I'm gonna do on Bloods. If you got a nigga that's talking about they gonna swallow with me or anything with me, tell them I shoot dollars, but that's easy.
That's what I said. Just hit me up.
We ain't even gotta like, oh, why you want to do this? None of that
but
shit.
Munchie can't say that because he on the grid program and they watch his phone calls and they watch his interactions. He got to turn that in.
So whatever, everything I'm with, whatever. But as far as you, I'm the dead homies, nigga, ready to grow when they get up on you, bro, when they get down with you. Nigga, I heard your eye words, nigga, on 109th Street Riders, nigga. Nigga, the homie want to get down with you. What you gonna do? Dead homies, that's what I'm saying. We telling the internet what you be gonna do. Don't talk about what nobody else gonna do. Don't bring no other nigga in it on the dead homies, because you know no nigga talking about they could have knocked me out. You get on the internet, you got a nigga on the internet saying they could have knocked me out on the dead homies. I don't even think niggas gonna say that shit, niggas, especially niggas been around me. But hey, it is what it is. But I'm saying
Yeah, I can't lie. I got knocked out, but it was by 7 niggas. That was the first time I got knocked out. I got jumped by 7 niggas on Imperial and Avalon at the little liquor store. And yeah, I got jumped by 7 niggas, and I didn't even know I was knocked out. But what the people were saying when my family pulled up and shit like that, cause they caught him, and they said like, yeah, like you had hopped out. I didn't remember, I was so drunk, but I had hopped out, and then one nigga started talking to me, and then we started squabbling, and then he said I was squabbling 2, then I was squabbling 3, and then he said after the 4th nigga came in, it was bad, and he said it was 7 niggas total. So it took 4 niggas to put me down. Like I mean down. I never been knocked out before, but I got knocked out by 7 niggas though. But that's gangster though, you know. I feel gangster about it. It was get back, but if you needed 7 niggas, yeah, I tell the truth, man. That's why you got to subscribe, yeah. I just thought you was the buster nigga from my hood that say he an OG. Like I hate when the homies say they be OGs or they got so look. This is what I hate about the hood. They be quick to talk bad about a homie, and I've always been on the other side with the homie that was being talked bad about, and I don't know why. That was just me, but I don't like when it's a gang of y'all niggas on one nigga. First off, it started off with you and him going back and forth. Now, what's all these? What's all these niggas for? Like, you know what I mean? Because if that's the case, then y'all all should have came up here saying it at the same time. Don't let this nigga start the conversation, and then he start your engine, nigga. If you like that, then be like that. When you walk up, don't let no other nigga pump it up. That's what Munchie is. Munchie lives off the IF legacy. The whole world know the IFs put down shit. The whole world knows 6-0s put down shit. He's cloud chasing. Can you understand this? Then look, he feels like he's a super blood because his dad is from family swans. Munchie B, the big one from Crenshaw Mafia, his dad ain't from family swans. I just been thinking lately. That's why Munchie B turned families instead of being Lil Munchie from Mafias, because his daddy from family swans, East Side. Just get me to thinking. I'm an OG. I'll put the Legos in the puzzle to motherfucking Munchie B's life. That nigga's a bitch. And I could say that because I caught a fade for the neighborhoods putting peanut butter in your ass. And when they put that peanut butter in your ass, did you know the Inglewood families in the Queen Streets, we were smoking each other. And it wasn't no cigarettes. I went to funerals for my homies, for my F. And I had to catch a fade just because in jail you just from Inglewood because they put peanut butter in your ass cheeks. I believe my homies in the dirt thought I was a real bitch that day. And you know what? I agree. I did too. And we'll talk about it on the other side. It's the best way I could put it. Because I felt like a bitch. Fight for it. IF, nigga? I wouldn't even call it them IFs did. It was straight dissing. Seeing their mamas cry, the kids, the baby mama, the granny, cousins, all the people I know. That extended family member feeling. I did not call them IFs. They were straight gay. The other word. So that's what I said. When I found out these niggas on the internet talking about kicking cat, being booed, the B team, I was like Scooby Doo. These niggas? Wait. These niggas? Bosco, who ain't never had a fade with nobody in the hood. That nigga ain't caught a head up fade with nobody over a dice game, drunk, nothing. Enough. Silence. I can't take this shit no more. I feel like Dave Chappelle on Nutty Professor. On the game. Bosco, you ain't did shit since shit did shit. What you did do is, when I looked on YouTube, your mama had you tell about a murder at 12 years old. My mama couldn't even get me to admit when she had the police and she gave a quarter piece of crack that I had tucked in my socks, in my drawer. She gave it to the police and I still didn't make a statement. And my dad banged on my mama when he came home from work. He told her a whole lot of ungodly words to where you would rather call him before you call the police on my son. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed. So me and Bosco, since birth, have never been the same type of nigga. Now, you know, like an African tribe, everybody ain't the warriors. Some niggas warriors, some niggas soldiers. Warriors go by themselves and still conquer land. Soldiers are called upon and then they follow. I'm a warrior. I can't even give Bosco a soldier. So I would say, as part of the tribe of Queen Streets, what I give him, he was a shepherd. He probably watched the goats, the cattle, you know, make sure the women and children get in the house when niggas try to slide on the community. That's Bosco. He's the one that lived to tell the story. It's the type of Bosco nigga he is. That nigga be in the bushes telling a great story for the decades to come. But he's not gonna tell the part to where he was peeking through the leaves and scared for his life like the rest of the females around there. And he probably seen a couple females ride like they niggas and died like them niggas while he was watching and lived to get a million to tell the story on YouTube. That's what I think of Bosco. And if he wasn't doing the cattle shit, he's a farmer. He is not like that. He goes and trains the young boys how to shoot bow and arrows. Animals. He is not with his shoes on in the field. That's a fact. So, like I said, I'm gonna end this night with the Munchie B shit. You heard J Hood. You heard B Braze. You heard me 5 weeks ago on Nina Boy, and the first one, Spider Low. When I got them 22,000 views on the first day, I'm scared to look at the money that they got now because it's gonna make me mad. But at the end of the day, I'm the first nigga to say that peanut butter shit is true. And it is. I'm 40 years old. Now you see Braze and J Hood. They're younger than me. Now all of a sudden y'all want to tell the truth. But y'all been knew this about Munchie. So it's just like Spider Loke and Nina Boy. Why you didn't say this from the jump? Because when you hold it in and we find out later, you's a bitch. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Different structure, different time zones, different age brackets. That's why you don't see big homies hang out with little homies. Because there's certain shit y'all say, you be like, what? What the fuck is a back door? Like, if you don't come through the kick door front door, then you ain't like that. Like, what the fuck is a back door? Like, what back door? Nigga, we coming through the front door laying everybody down. No ski mask. You know what it is. And if you don't comply, my nigga, you're gonna fly. So, thank y'all for tuning in. This is the first day of the Sweetie! Yes, Loose Cannon Marathon. And this will be the marathon continues. Just based on Nipsey. And I'm going to keep this marathon going every day. I'm going to have content of Loose Cannon just telling on itself. The same shit that the judge is looking at, the same shit that the prosecutors is looking at, the same things that the feds was looking at to put the pieces to the puzzle of a slow mental patient. That WAK put the battery in his back, the gas in his tank, gave him his 10 seconds of shame. And oh yeah, he clouded up. Within the past year and a half, Luce County clouded up to where the whole world knows Sweetie. But now, I got to do mine. Because it's no longer Sweetie. That shit is Ricky! Yeah, nigga. They finna hang you like Jesus Christ. So, like I said, Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, subscribe. Instagram, BEE.HUSTLE. And since I've been saying this, I've been getting subscribers on Insta too. So it is what it is. Hit that notification bell. I'll be at y'all early in the morning, man. You know, I wake up at like 7 to 6 or 7 to 7:11 something, nigga. It's early, nigga. I'm out of here, gang. West Side.